We'll play Silent since she won on the party house. So we should give her a fitting seed. What is it? Party Master? Yeah, I think we can have Silent the Party Master. Betting today? I believe there are bets going. How is it? There is an overwhelming belief that in the up to 3 runs that we do today, the heart is going to be slayed. Slayed? Slain? Well, it doesn't matter. Let's go. And we only need to kill the heart once. We don't even need to live through killing the heart. You can kill the heart. Heart kills you with Beat of Death. Or I suppose you could do something like Chemokinesis to kill the heart. Heart will still die. That'll still be valid, but it won't be a successful run. Let's snuff out these flames and get going with the Party Master Silent. What do you offer me, Niao? You offer me... Choose a card. Very boring, and it's never a rare card. You can see your card choice chances right here. Is this a mod that adds this in? Ran this game so long I've forgotten what's modded and what's not. But yeah, because we haven't had any card rewards, there's no chance for this to be a rare card. 3 random potions is certainly acceptable if there's an unavoidable early elite coming in. There is early elite, but it's certainly avoidable. What we love to see are late elites. Unfortunately, there's no way to get multiple late elites, unless we get winged boots. But that's a very tantalizing late shop and late spicy elite. However, we could get 3 elites if we take the leftmost path. But I'm liking this because it's upgrade, elite, upgrade, relic, upgrade, elite. Should put us in a very strong path. And if this looks really bad, if I get here and both the card rewards have been trash, we will go into the shop. I have these days been very highly rating early shop as an option. Not something you have to do, but an option. So that when it comes to elite slaying, you at least get 2 additional attack cards to look at before going in. Because a shop will always have 2 skills, 2 attacks, 1 power, 1 uncommon colorless card, and 1 rare colorless card. So there's always a chance to get Apotheosis in a shop. Apotheosis tends to be the biggest, most important rare colorless, but not always. I do love the bomb, and I do not love thinking ahead. Random rare for 15 damage. 15 damage is savage on Silent. But our boss is a slime boss. The slime boss says take the boss swap. I love Ring of the Snake, but slime boss punishes Silent more than any other Act 1 boss. Look, Jake, it's nothing personal, but the returns, looking at Andy who's going in, not even with 50k on no. Come on, Andy, what is this all about? That random rare relic does sound pretty good, but 15 damage does not. I'm going boss swap here. Wish me luck. Well now, is that luck? Sneako Eye means we don't lose the +2 draw from Ring of the Snake, but it makes this very weak. 50% of the time there's going to be an increase on the cost of all of our cards, and that's 75% of the time on Neutralize. That put a lot more value on going to the early shop and trying to get a big, chunky, expensive, powerful card, but does this change our layout at all? Sadly, the early game is stacked with question marks. I don't like question marks early. I don't like question marks in Act 1, period, but oh well, here we go. Thank you, Niao. I'm moving on out. Jawworm is here to punish me as usual. Well, go figure. Neutralize, defend, defend, strike. Which was as good as a normal hand, so Sneako Eye did literally nothing there. We were always full blocking and getting those attacks in. Now, let's hope we can do more. Strike, strike. Can't do the 3rd strike, so Sneako is already claiming me a bit. In comes a 12. Neutralize coming in at 2 cost. That's more than a little sad. But I can defend and neutralize. Sneako can giveth, but it can also take it. Certainly taketh early here. Look at this. I can only play 1 strike because of the costs they come in. And the strike only barely gets through that. This is getting out of hand already. It is possible to just die here with nothing else we can reasonably do, but 0 cost strikes help. And defend and survive are still barely keeping me unharmed against the dreaded Jawworm, who attacks and once again defends. Oh god, in comes the 22. Save me, low cost everything. Low cost everything does not save me. Ah. crumbs. I can't kill you. In fact, I can barely get through your shielding there. Well, this defend is 0 cost, so it gets played. What can I do here? I can defend for additional 10, but neutralize will remove your damage and deal damage, so strictly speaking, that's slightly better. Still taking 6, which has been the first unavoidable damage here. Can we put an end to the dreaded Jawworm? Yes, we can. Honestly, taking 6 on Jawworm as silent is very acceptable. It's a horrible fight for her. These are horrible rewards. I might take the Tactician. My inherent draw makes more energy better. It's unupgraded, and my only discard is Survivor, but it also means discard is better. Acrobatics becomes very good. It notably doesn't do damage. I need cards that do damage. We might have to avoid the early elite already. We might have to consider that already. Pass on this elite and make it a 1 elite act. That's very painful. I don't like that, but we don't have enough information to make that call right now. Still think I'll take Tactician, though. Purple Fire Spirits. I could actually give them Tactician for a full heal, but the correct choice is probably dunk a strike or defend. There's an idea for dunking Neutralize because it's 0 cost, but no way. I'd pay 1 cost for Neutralize compared to what's in my deck here. Yeah, Tactician gives me 13 health. That is actually quite nice considering where we're going, which is to Painesville. But 13 health doesn't do much for me when I'm just going to die due to lack of output. Bye, Tactician. I'm sure I'll see you again. So you get a reward based on the rarity of what you give them. Thinking about it, I probably should have given them a strike, but I need the strikes to get through Act 1, so it's a painful choice. Alright, go. Sneako made no difference here. Sneako's starting to make some differences here. Yeah, I really should have gotten rid of a strike. Should have thought a bit more long-term than getting that health back. Free. Low cost. You're not quite dead yet. I maybe should have forgone that strike to save 1 health, but I could... It's just so possible that any hand can brick. Yeah, I could have saved 1 health there, but I'm going to cry over that. We'll enjoy a block potion. Very good against Gremlin Ob. Ugh, more low-cost cards. Poison doesn't work very well on Slime Boss, so I'm not thrilled by that deadly poison. Might have to take Sucker Punch here. Ew, man, these cards all blow. Concentrate, though. It might be free, but it gives 2 energy. And discarding high-cost cards ain't too bad. Imagine, I get 7 cards, I play Concentrate and drop 3. Then I only end up with 3 cards. I'd need some draw to go with this. It's still usable 50% of the time, but Sucker Punch is usable all the time. Give me that. Okay, so as I was talking about, these card rewards early have been miserable. That says go to a shop and try and improve the hand. And if that's not good enough, even go to this shop and delay the elite. Because there's no point going for a good run if you don't even get out of Act 1. So help me, Masked Man. Those do not help me. Jesus, that's bad. Not only that, we've got some good relics here that we are not going to be able to ever have. This is a skip and go to the next shop, I think. Well-laid plans is normally amazing, but with our incredible draw and the fact that well-laid plans... Well, if we have low-cost cards, we're going to be playing them, so that's not so good either. Should have grabbed the poison. Would have worked with Catalyst. Would it, though? We still have to kill Slime Boss. You don't kill Slime Boss with poison, because he debuffs it when he splits. No, I am against taking Catalyst and praying for poison these days. Poison can just not come to you, as it did in our previous run. No, we're going to have to forgo this and go to the next shop, because all of this is too bad. Oh, thank God they're not attacking, because neither am I. I get 1 attack here, and it's going to be Sucker Punch. because it's the most damage. That is why Sneako Eye with no energy on 3 energy is bad, because if you get a hand like that, you play 1 card and that's it. And that is not good. This is also not good, but oh well. Take the unavoidable 4 damage. There was somebody who... Oh, right. I shouldn't default to just playing Neutralize when I see it, because it is not guaranteed free. Not anymore, at least. Donk. Donk. There was a comment saying, I don't like seeing Jake do Sneako Eye runs because the entire run just turns into maximizing Sneako value rather than really strategizing. And I appreciate their point of view, but it's not like I had a choice in the matter. I did not choose Sneako Eye. Sneako Eye chose me. But, like most relics, the earlier you get it, the faster you can work around it. Okay, I did say I want acrobatics, but notably acrobatics doesn't do damage. And of course we lost our card earlier, the tactician. Still taking it, of course, but that is all the more reason we go to this shop and not this elite. We don't kill elites. We don't kill any elites. Not with this garbage. Not unless Sneako decides to bless us with amazing low costs, and you should never rely on Sneako doing that. We will, however, get an early upgrade. And I hate to admit it, but it's probably Sucker Punch Plus. It's the only thing that does extra damage. Even though acrobatics would be nice, we kind of need this. I'm not sure you could kill Jawworm again. Me neither. Okay, this is still not good. I think I have to take that all-out attack, and I don't want to. Yeah, Panache wouldn't be guaranteed 0 cost when we see it. That is a sad card to have to buy. But I think we buy it and upgrade it. That's how desperate we are. Don't want to change out my potions here. Outmaneuver could work out well for us. Especially when it could come in at 0 cost. With the extra draw of Sneako, actually, Outmaneuver is quite acceptable as a card. We can dodge the later shop and take this now. I hate to say it, but I'm taking that Outmaneuver. Works good with the added draw that we have. And yeah, all-out attack gets a nice juicy upgrade of 4 damage, but we are so weak, so incredibly weak right now. Best damage card, Sucker Punch. That is grim. The pacifist build is here. Not wrong. Are we still going for the spicy elite? Surely we could take on 1 spicy elite. Well, we more or less... Yeah, we have to take an elite. There's no... No, there's one path that involves no elites, but I'm still taking the spicy elite. Who knows, this relic in a medium-sized chest, so it could be any rarity of relic, and if there's money, it's good money. There is money. Oh. Normally, I would have already clicked the Sapphire key now, but I'm so weak, I might be desperate for this rest here before the Act boss. Let's default into away from the shop, because I don't have the money for it. Yeah, I might well need that heal boost. Sneako can absolutely betray you, and when I heal, I want to heal quite well. The shoveler, even the freaking boot would have been better. Boot would have almost no output here. Would give 2 damage to neutralize. Better rests means fewer rests. It does. I'd like to get away without resting at all, but I don't think it's going to be going that way. Alright, Rego Pillow, you're coming along for the ride. I hope my next chest includes something like Darkstone Periat. Oh, crumbs, we saw that in the shop. Okay, I hope it contains Strike Dummy. Even Strike Dummy would be useful here. If only this was called Sucker Strike and All-Out Strike. And Ball Strike. Alright, the looter has sensed weakness and is coming for me, so let's put him in his place. Don't want to take damage. Acro, help me out here. Acro does help me out here. Very nice. Perfect block. Could do with some toilet tissue for this run. Alright, well, free defend is always good. Outmaneuver, giving value, is also good. Now we get 5 energy, so now I'm not so scared of horrible Sneako draws, although we didn't need it because you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Alright, get our money back. Get a strength potion. It beats the hell out of a poison potion. When slime boss is our enemy, that strength potion could be our only way to see Act 2, period. So bye-bye poison, hello strength. Masterful Stab will randomize its cost, so the take damage part isn't relevant. Unless you take damage during the turn that it's in your hand. So it might not be the world's worst card to take. Can't believe that's a third Sucker Punch. I hate this card. I almost never take this card. But it was our best option at the time. I even upgraded it. These are some of the worst choices so far. Yeah, the card rewards have not been on point for me. The card rewards have been quite punitive. I'm looking at this Master Stab just thinking, if I don't have damage, then we don't win. And it is twice as good as a strike, and it has random cost. Yeah, sorry Master Stab. I don't like you, but you have to come with me. And I have to upgrade you? Oh, I don't want to hear that. I'd rather upgrade Acrobatics so we can just check out more cards more often. But I might really, really need that damage. That's tough. Acrobatics or Masterful Stab? Acrobatics is better overall, but I won't live to see tomorrow if I don't do Master Stab. Upgrade Neutralize or Survivor? What, for 3 extra block? I don't think so. You don't kill elites by blocking them. Plus, I already have block potions, so my blocking game should be okay. I think it has to be Master Stab. I hate this. These card rewards, including 2 shops that I routed into, have been disastrously bad. So this Spicy Elite could end me, especially if it's something like Max Health or Metallicized Sentries. Actually, if it's Sentries, period, I'm in for a bad time. Of all things, I'm actually hoping for Gremlin Ob. Oh no. Oh no. Regenerating sentries. Well, at least we get to full block turn 1. And we get to do 1 whole strike. Do I need my strength potion for this? 20% potion chance says it's not going to be refunded. I think it's both potions used on this fight. Should have went for the back one instead of the front one, my mistake. At least the Sneako Eye will help with the draw here. Oh, all-out attack at max cost. Need to get the damage done. Alternatively, I can block 13 and then do nothing else. Gotta get through the fight. I gotta get through this. I gotta get through this. I actually like Daniel Bedingfield's songs. Well, all-out attack is back. And Master Stab does help a touch. Almost unthinkable, isn't it? So I think this is outmaneuver. 1816 kind of wastes some of the damage. Do I think I can kill you next turn? Dealing 16 on you brings you down to 10, 13 with your healing. I don't trust myself to be able to kill you with that, so I am going to make sure you are deader than dead. Take out the back one because I got more value out of my damage card that way. As expected, I made the right call. Okay, good. I like the assurances that I'm doing the right thing. Kill the mid one? No, 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 no. You kill one of the outer ones first, almost always, unless it's turn 1 and you can't block the middle one, but you can kill it. Because the outer ones is a turn you have to somehow deal with 20 incoming, and not many builds can deal with 20 incoming. Alright, that could have gone a lot worse. Oh, baby, I feel like a fool getting the Regal Pillow, because now we have healing on every rest site. I guess if we need ultra healing, Regal Pillow is still there for us. But these are not relics that make me stronger. Leg Sweep is useful. Block and weak. Yep. It doesn't do damage, but it's a good chunky block card. I think I need acrobatics immediately because this is not good enough. Okay, Sucker Punch is now good enough. Thank you, Sucker Punch. I'll only take 4. Yes, Master Stab does not care about the damage that I have taken, and neither do I. Bring you closer to death or keep you weakened? We're not guaranteed to even kill you next turn. Scary thought. But I should almost certainly keep you closer to your demise, so let's just full block and strike. Yeah, making me weakened complicates matters, but Sucker Punch uncomplicates matters. Get out of here, Slaver. Alright, finally a good damaging card. Eviscerate at random cost. Deal 21 damage plus whatever for a random cost. Beautiful. Alright, do I want to go to a shop? Am I desperate enough to go to a third shop that still has no relic chance for me? No, I should save my money and get some more card rewards and possibly a potion for the boss. And it's set up for the slime boss. How cute. I'll keep you weakened, if you don't mind. Was that relevant? Because I'm keeping you even weaker weakened. Still weakened when I am probably meant to split you here, but I gotta say, Eviscerate with Strike makes life easier. Strike, strike, brap. Now life gets complicated if I don't get all-out attack. Hello, all-out attack. So the one that's attacking me more can die, and then I take 8. I don't like that. Well, no, I don't take 8. I take 3. Das ist fine. Oh, okay. Don't take anything then. Lovely. Ooh, Sneaky Strike. With all-out attack to get the rebate? Yes, I like that. But what about Doppelganger? X cost card, it just shut my rare cards chance down to 0. Next turn, draw X cards, gain X energy. Pretty good way of using up unspent energy with bad Sneako hands. But it doesn't do damage, and Sneaky Strike does. Also, Sneaky Strike can turn into an energy-generating card, courtesy of Sneako. 50% of the time, this will be 0 or 1 cost, making it a net gain. Making me want more ways to discard cards. Hard to do that with things that actually give you... that don't cost you Sneako-wise. Sneaky Strike is 4 damage, Eviscerate is 6 damage. Leg Sweep is really good for block and weak. I might prefer the Leg Sweep going into Act 2, but I love Eviscerate. Also no potions going into the slime boss fight. You hate to see it, and so do I. Alright, Sneako, don't let me down. It's been a rough day so far. Just play cards to the hell of it. Acting like I have ink bottle here. We get the slimes, and then Slime Boss does nothing but prep itself for Slime Crush. We are guaranteed Sucker Punch next turn, so we don't need to apply Weak. That said, it's not like there's much else we can do. We can strike twice. It'd be still my beating heart. Maybe I could Leg Sweep just in case Sucker Punch comes in at an awkward price and prevents me from doing cool Eviscerate things, but on the other hand, I want to be able to split if the going is good. No, I don't. I really don't, actually. Notably, there's no block next turn unless we re-roll something good. I'm actually going to go the Leg Sweep route here, actually. I know that might seem sacrilegious. You know, what are we blocking here? But the Weaken turns the 36 into 28, and that's a lot more easy to stomach. Especially with a draw like this. Lordy, that's bad. I can't get the split even if I wanted it, and I'm not sure I want it. Do the damage and set things up for later. Take my 23 on the chin. Hello, slimes. Where have you been my whole life? This is a miserable fight, by the way, and it's getting more miserable by the moment. If I'm going to get a split on you, it needs to be the world's best split, so I want to get this garbage into my hand and out of here as soon as possible. Let's keep you weakened, just in case I have to eat that whole thing. Yeah, we got to go for the split next turn. Let's hope that we redraw good cards at good costs and we don't just die to slimes. Ridiculously bad fight this, by the way. Ridiculous. So do we live on 5? Or do we do a horrific split? I can deal 22 here, bringing you down to 51. 61. Which is a split, but then I have to deal with 2 very powerful slimes. Good day, everyone. Is there a current long play? Yeah, there's currently Kindergarten 3, and when that's over, well, we're going to have a vote on what's next after the weekly one-shot this week. It'll be between Star Sector and Dawn of War Chaos Gate. What a miserable turn. I don't think we're going to get much better than this. I really should have kept the strength potion for this, but I didn't think I was making it through the other fight without some help. Become frail, and that makes my life even worse, as in comes 30 damage. Less that leg sweep. All-out attack will not enable sneaky strike things because they would be 5 cost to play together. Look at this Sneako hand. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2. I have had the worst possible Sneako hand. 7 cards at 3 cost each. The odds of that are astronomical. Next turn looks like I just die. I mean, this turn looks like I just die. What can we do here? Kind of need the damage for all-out attack. I could acrobatics and pray for some blocking. The prayer was not heard. Ow, still frail, by the way. And now we're dead. Where are we? The 0 costs have come this time. But the defense is difficult. Even 9 on that 8 isn't enough, but I could Sucker Punch you and eviscerate you. 9, 9, and 9 is not enough, though. We need a bit more in the split. Yeah, I think I am just dead here. I'm not seeing a way forward. Or am I? Or am I? Splitsville. Goodbye, slime. Hello, defend. Give me energy next turn. Barely alive. But for how much longer? Not much longer. That's for sure. Get slime out of my face. You're likely to attack next turn, so let's keep you weak. Keep me blocking. Alright, there's a minute chance we're living, but it's so small. We're still frail, of course. Everybody wants a piece of silent, and I don't have my AoE attack. I don't have discard to enable sneaky strike. I'm just dead. Absolutely dead. Weakened as well, so yeah, good night. It was a good fight, but good night. I lied, it wasn't a good fight. Yeah, Slime Boss is by far Silent's worst matchup, and this was horrible. Card rewards were terrible, and the relic rewards didn't help us out at all. Winning this with the boss swap, especially knowing that the shops don't help at all. Yeah, I don't think you could have played this much more optimally than I just did, and we got completely hosed by Slime Boss. With this Act 1, you lived longer than expected, yeah. I don't feel guilty at all about that one. That was just a horrific seed. Could give that to amazing players, they would still get ravaged. Because there was no damage output. Eviscerate came too little too late, and our draws on it did not help us out. So, yeah, it was not party time for Silent there. Not by a long shot. Who are we going to play as, chat? Are we going to play as the Chad, or are we going to play as the robot? Give me a good seed and a good reason, and we'll get going. I always like to think I can always learn a lesson from a run, but what did we learn from that? I can't think of any ways I could have played that better. At all. The tactician that I gave away for health, I could have given away a strike instead, but silent strikes are like wild buddies in Party House. You need them. Yeah, they suck, because you get all the trouble from them, but if you don't have them, you don't have the popularity to actually get something else going. Just like how strikes are terrible, but if you don't have that damage output, you're not even getting through your first jawworm fight. Sometimes you're just buggered. That's the lesson, says Dark Young. Just buggered. What an idea. Alright, Silent. Alright, Ironclad. Let's see how you can go with the seed just buggered. Let's go with this lesson that we've learned. Another try? Yes, I do think there's another try. Bring in the Ironclad. What will he get, though? Ironclad is okay for taking damage, and a rare colorless card could be any number of good things. Could be the Bomb, could be Apotheosis, could be Hand of Greed. Those are great. Hexaghost is on its way, but I don't feel the need to trade out the random relic, the Burning Blood Relic for a random boss swap. What's the layout looking like? Late Elite. Late Elite after Burning Elite, but the Burning Elite has no upgrades before and after. In fact, there are no rest sites at all if you take the left route. That is rough. I'm not willing to do that. Unless our rare card is Apotheosis. It is not Apotheosis. Panache is literally useless at the start. It's not possible for Chad to play 5 cards. Thinking Ahead is just terrible, and so is Magnetism. Do we take Panache anyway? And then we hope to take some zero-cost cards like Anger. Panache's damage doesn't scale up so well, but it does do nice AoE. Do we take Thinking Ahead? Thinking Ahead can work in some cool instances, saving things from Fiend Fire, giving you guaranteed things to pool, helping out with headbutting. It's all pretty bad, though. Panache is better than a poke in the eye. No, Panache is essentially a curse. A free curse, but still a curse. Opening hand, Ascender's Bane, strike, 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 Panache. Okay, well, great. And you're being attacked from 12 by 12 from Jawworm. Not useful at all. Panache for the Speculative Mummified Hand. Done. Definitely don't take the left route. No upgrades, no good rare cards. That was really awful. And we took damage for it as well. I think we open ourselves up to options. Again, early question marks are terrible in Act 1. We're going to take this route. And then we are going to figure things out. Maybe do it like that. No, the question mark should be a little later. Slime and slime. Well, at least one of these slimes is no longer alive. Yeah, see, Panache would have been a disservice to us there. Just like it's almost a disservice to us here. Yeah. Speculative Mummified Hand, though. Such insight. Alright, get that healing. We're going to need it. Ooh, Pommel Strike. It is a beautiful common card. Reckless Charge almost allows us to do Panache things, but that can't be our only strategy. Shrug and Pummel are 2 excellent commons for the Ironclad, but I can't say you must do damage and then not take the damage card. 50% better than a strike, and it draws. Might draw Panache or Ascender's Bane. Does not. In fact, drawing strikes was really bad. I want that damage done on you. Probably could have gotten away with 2 defends, actually. Not that it matters, because you are dead. Dead, dead. Twin Strike is good. Disarm is great. Hexaghost is our act boss. Take that disarm. Also, what's with the shape? Hello, void in the map? Are they digging a grave for our previous silent run there? Okay, yeah, we're taking that disarm. Very, very good card. Excellent against the heart as well. I was briefly contemplating if we're looking on a good enough path to take this way, but the no upgrade says don't do that. Also, pray the something away. Let's get going on those strike removes. Defect strikes, I think, are the worst strikes in the game, but Ironclad strikes are not far behind. All strikes are the same, but context matters. Also, getting your butt kicked by lice also matters. Taking out the front one so it will die to a single strike in the next turn. Otherwise, there was no better way to play that turn. They're both buffing. Well, we'll see about that. And now you almost die next turn. Not quite, though, but we were guaranteed bash, and bash squishes that louse. Good fight. Easy +4 or so. Fear Potion, very good. If we find Gremlin Ob, killing him is going to be a lot easier. And Twin Strike will make things even easier. Then again, Warcry is a panache card. But against Twin Strike, no way. I like Twin Strike. Scales doubly with strength. Just an all-round decent card. I think I can take on that elite, but the problem is it comes at the cost of a rest. In fact, the rest layout in this act is miserable. I have never seen so few rest sites, ever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rest sites total. Good heavens, this is bad. Well, we're not upgrading then. All the more reason I want Apotheosis. All the more reason to save up my money and not go shopping early. So what do I do? More card rewards, more potions is nice. We're still getting a question mark. We're just delaying it. And then I need to kill these elites. So I guess we go this way. Get the one intermission bonfire available to us, although we could go 2 for this. Yeah, there's a reason the seed is called Just Buggered, isn't it? Alright, let's enter the hardpool fight with Twin Strike and Pommel Strike. It shouldn't be too bad, although it could be something like Slaver plus Slime. And then I'm going to feel like a right fool. Okay, no, it's just the slime. Oh, but the slime doesn't like me. That's almost a welcome to Act 2 attack. Stop being such a curse. Ooh, that's good. You won't split, but next turn, hopefully we get a good split on you. I don't care about being frail as long as you freaking die. I'm playing Disarm to get rid of it. Now that minus strength will not persist onto his little gubbins, but I would never really want to play Disarm here. I just wanted it out of my face. Bash, Pommel Strike kills you. That I like. Barely, but it does kill you. Then there's only one crummy little slime. Crummy little slime is not a problem. Good fight. Another Pommel Strike? I'm going to be behind on upgrades. Having 2 Pommel Strikes that I'd love to upgrade will be painful. Beats Sword Boomerang. Sword Boomerang scales better with strength, but I hate that randomness. Not even good for birds because of its randomness. I'll take another Pommel Strike. I won't take any more non-upgraded ones, though. Right, Gremlin Ob. I don't like the look of this. This is getting used immediately. I've seen worse turn 1s against Gremlin Ob, but not much. Yeah, go rar yourself. Eat this. Little choice, but to stack as much damage as I can on you. I'm probably going to eat the big hit off of Gremlin Ob. Even with the liberal use of Vulnerability Potion. It's not looking good here. I might Pommel Strike into Pommel Strike, and that would be beautiful. Or Twin Strike. Oh, beautiful! Absolutely beautiful fight with the knob. Didn't get his big hit off, and we get meat on the freaking bone. Alright, if we start dying horribly, heal 18 at the end of each combat. Combats are good. We have no strength gain at all. Would we dare to take Limit Break? Unfortunately, Limit Break comes with one of the best Limit Break cards, which is Headbutt, and Shrug It Off is good as well. I want that Take All button. I lack a block card. But I love Headbutt. That Limit Break could turn into something really sweet if we find Spot Weakness, but of course we don't have it. So taking Limit Break is as speculative as taking Catalyst, with no poison. Difference, I suppose, is that Poison is slightly more common to find than strength gain. Yeah, with Hexaghost here, I think I need the Shrug It Off. Needs some kind of block. Okay, it is the nasty JUL fight. They're not both attacking me on the first turn, which is very welcome. But who do I target first? Probably Cultist, right? Although Spiky Slime is easier to kill. The Cultist scales up faster. No, Spiky Slime is going to attack me next turn, and I want him dead. Ooh, suck luck drawing the Pommel Strike there. But luck does not get much suckier. That was a good turn. Now I'm just 2 turns behind on dealing with Cultist. I will do my utmost. I'm okay taking a little bit of damage here and there, but Cultist needs to die. Bash into those Pommel Strikes is probably better than Twin Striking, right? But I can Twin Strike and block. Thing is, next turn, Cultist starts getting very awkward. If I Twin Strike, I do 10, bringing you down to 27 rather. I will be unable to kill you with this. If I bash you, then I can do 13, 13, and 9, which could do something. That's assuming I get these Pommel Strikes. Bit of a risk. I'm willing to take that risk. Yeah, of course, we've got meat on the bone value, so just embrace it. Oh, sweet, I got exactly the draw I was looking for. But hang on, is taking meat value better here? Half of 75 is 30... I think it needs to be lower than this, so it's got to be 36. So if I take 10 damage... Well, I'm taking more than 10 right now. Doing this, I could take 14 damage. And then heal for 18. No, let's get to 37, Jake. Oh yeah, what did I say? Probably said something stupid like 34. Taking 14 to heal 12 is terrible. No. Oh yeah, you're right, of course. Burning Blood kicks in either way. Let's not entertain such ideas. True Grit is nice. Needs an upgrade though, and we can only spare 1 upgrade, really. Heavy Blade with no strength gain is not happening. I'll take that 1 True Grit. At least now I have a Shrug It Off and a True Grit, so we've added a typical amount of block for an Ironclad deck. Ugh. Question mark event is the Thief. We don't like the Thief. Bye-bye Strike. Also, the only potion we've gotten has been a pretty terrible potion. Bash Pommel? Yeah, I'm more keen on winning this fight. Yeah, we've got good damage coming our way. I'll take a tickle of damage, but not much more. And he's trying to run already. What a loser. Ooh, I might be the loser in this situation. Twin Strike bottom decked. I needed it there to kill him. Instead it is here, and you are not, Looter. Goodbye. Alright. Ooh, excellent reward, the Blood Potion. Less excellent rewards here. Fire Breathing, drawing status and curse to deal AoE. Could be the sentries here. It's either sentries or Lagavulin, 50% chance. Currently I don't have a good solution to either. Certainly not. And I never got low-cost cards to make Panache work. I was hoping to find Anger. I think the bottom line is that none of these are the way forward. I don't take Iron Wave much these days. Terrible beta art. It's 10 output on 1 energy, but sometimes you don't need the block, sometimes you don't need the damage, so it's a bit of a bleh card. Anyway, I'm taking none of these. Okay, Relic, I need to really ratchet up the power here. Vajra, strength gain, get in here. Limit Break, return unto me. Double Fungi Beast. There was a recent YouTube comment saying that they've played this game for, what was it, 300 hours? And they did not even realize that there was a rat corpse that the fungus is growing out of What were you even looking at? Did you just think it was like a mushroom growing out of limbs and a tail and a face? I don't know what some people see. But I suppose it's not my job to think about what other people see. I want to smack you a little bit and... do not get rid of that pommel strike. Good. You do not want fungal beasts to be working in tandem, and these guys are working in tandem. Buggery. So now they get buffed up. You've been weakened, but it won't be enough. Twin Strike kills you. I'm okay-ish with this, especially if this draws... well, that's not a defend, but it will help me block a bit. Vajra already coming in to help me big time. In fact, if that's the only damage we take here, this is all round fine. Still looking at that, thinking about the meat value. No, we don't have Sneako. Get away from Carnage. Flex is 0 cost. It works with Panache. Not often I'd take a 0 strength flex. But unless I had another 0 cost card, I still can't do Panache things. We need a way to really ratchet up our ability to play multiple cards. Wouldn't Warcry be better in that regard? Warcry still draws down. I almost never take flex these days. I'll take a flex. Work ourselves towards doing Panache things. Hello, Lagavulin. Good start. Unfortunately, because of my strength gain, if I play Bash, I normally would play Bash on Lagavulin just for the vulnerable without waking him up. Thanks to strength gain, I would wake him up. Am I okay with that? No. No, I am not. I want to get Ascender's Bane out of my deck and possibly True Grit away a strike. Possibly True Grit away a defend? Don't hit Ascender's Bane. Bugger. Oh well, there's a reason our seed is called just Buggered. At least the Speed Potion could really help me out, and oh, this is bad. Oh well, wakey wakey, eggs and jakey, Lagavulin. This could help if it draws me a strike. Now I get my Pommel Strike, although Pommel Strike doesn't get redrawn, huh? Don't target the strike. The Pommel Strike, of course. Not doing good progress here. I need to get my Bash going. Flex Bash, Twin Strike. Just eat the 18. That's what the meat is for. Now he does nothing. I'm in the meat zone, which is a notoriously good place to be. Twin Strike. Regular Strike will do. Shouldn't be too hard to kill you with Flex Twin Strike here. Flex will undo the damage he does with this. 7, 6, and 6 does not cut the mustard here. Didn't get the Bash for the vulnerability on the Twin Strike, which is what I was hoping for. 6 and 6 is 12, and 7 is 19. No way to gain more strength here. I could Speed Potion. That's probably the best Speed Potion we're going to see in a long time. Real good. Anytime you can get good value out of Speed Potion, especially in Act 1, just take it, because it's a really, really crappy potion. Alright, meat value, kick in. Take me from 32 to 50. Letter Opener, play lots of skills, deal AoE damage. Yet another AoE on card play thing. And strangely enough, the Ironclad really likes skills, especially if he goes Corrupt. Skill, 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 skill. Definitely want that Letter Opener. Fiend Fire. Now there's a damage card. Yeah, get in here, Fiend Fire. Works exceedingly well with strength gain. Uh-oh. Notably, I did not pick up any area of effect damage. And what do we have here? An area of effect fight. Let's do this. Taking 5 is fine. We still heal for 6, so that's all round a win, but we've become weakened now. And that weakened's gonna hurt. Lots of things are hurting here. Better to kill one doing 6 than any of these other options here, but my options are not great. Yeah, this is absolutely a fight that punishes you for not picking up any area of effect attacks. No cleave, no whirlwind, but we were offered neither. You know what? Give me a little love tap for 2 more damage, please. That's 1 more damage. I want 2. Get that out of the way. Become swole. I could take 4. Or I could still just take that 1. No, I very specifically want 2. Oh, whoa, yeah, I forgot I had 1 AoE. Alright, how do I take 2 damage? These things strike for 4, so you're actually my ticket out of here and into the meat zone. So I'm going to let you hit me for 2. I'm going to kill your chump friend. And then I go into the meat zone. Yeah, look at it glow. And now you die. Excellent. We healed particularly well there. And now we get options. Finally, Panache is going to come to life. Bloodletting is exactly the card we needed. And it is so much better with meat on the bone and keeping the burning blood. Yeah, the bloodletting is here for the bone zone and for the meat zone. And just the Panache zone too. Flame Barrier is a pretty great card for Hexaghost, no doubt about that. But with Flex, Fiendfire, Vulnerability, I should be able to damage race quite happily. Also 80% potion chance, no potion. No problem, right? Fiendfire needs the upgrade, but True Grit needs the upgrade too. Get Fiendfire for now. Do True Grit next. Targeted Exhaust is good. This fight is not good. Fortunately, we can do 44 damage. Can we do better than that? Yes, we can. Looter, I forbid you from living. Wait a second. Can I do better than this? No, Looter needs to die, even if I'm burning my good cards. Bye, Looter. Perfect upgrade, by the way. Fiendfire gets you to the heart. What's your plan for the heart itself? It's not finalized here in Act 1. But we should be able to keep ourselves alive a little bit longer with Disarm to deal with a multi-hit. I'm sure the rare card that's just around the corner is exactly what we need. Defend, defend, hit the strike. Good enough. Actually, I shouldn't need to bloodlet on this guy. He'll die horribly, no doubt. No doubt. 6, 6, and 7 will not cut this particular piece of mustard, however... We'll get somewhere. Still healing off this fight. Shunk. Not looking good if you can't beat the heart during Act 1. Where are those A20 runs of yours, Dark Young? I seem to keep missing them. Still want that headbutt. Headbutt back Fiendfire if we've passed it by. Headbutt Bloodletting for better turns. Because I can draw into it using Pommel Strike and shrug it off easy. Yeah, Headbutt. Easy choice. And one of the things I love about Headbutt is it does not need an upgrade. The main utility of Headbutt is that deck manipulation. Panache's upgrade is just not worth it. Disarm could go a long way in this fight. Disarm will go a long way in this fight. There's our heart solution. Maybe we can find Exhume so we can keep using it on the heart. Okay, where's Kino's A20 run? There's many runs we're not seeing. Isn't that suspicious? Oh, I was going to upgrade True Grit so I can target. Okay, that's a high priority for next act. Thank you, Disarm Plus. Oh, you're a real doll. What am I going to want back, if anything? With Bloodletting coming around the corner... Do I want Bash? I want True Grit? A lot of good options to headbutt back here. It's definitely not Fiendfire, even though that's good damage. We'll have better hands for Fiendfiring down the line. Still don't think it's flex, though. But it could easily be bash. Yeah, keep the vulnerability going. Get me some bashing. I'd like to keep both these potions into Act 2. Ooh, well that was kind of bad. I guess not too bad. Maintain the Vuln, block this turn, but we need to deal the damage now. This is Bloodletting coming into its own, and I've already got Panache down, so thank you, Bloodletting. If I can get into the meat zone by the end of this, then that's all the better. Reshuffle the deck. Shame, I would like to do that, but now is not the time. And Fiendfire, if I can just keep you vulnerable. Oh, right, of course we lost Bash. I was hoping for a vulnerable into the next Fiendfire. Aha, perhaps we can. Bring back the Bash. Grit away the burn, please. Good. Didn't need the upgrade on the True Grit. We just needed to be lucky. And this is even better. Fiendfire is going to demolish Hexa. So I don't want to play Pommel Strike, because I might draw into it. Often forget that Hexa gets some block here. Boom. Twin Strike actually does more without the Fiendly firing. But still, boom. Alright, we're winning this fight. Down into the meat zone, where we belong. Gotta kill you pretty fast, by the way. Not risking anything here, we're going all out on attack. If things go really bad, we have Liquid Memories, but it shouldn't go that bad. Why would it ever go bad? Be gone, Hexaghost. Alright, good fight. I mean, over-winning on a fight is just a sign that you have messed up and over-prepared for something you didn't have to. The Elixir in no way beats these potions. Immolate is good, Offering is good, Corruption is very, 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 very good. But which is the best? Corruption does so many things for me, but that Offering means I can do massive Fiend Fires. Any chance of Kindergarten death later? You mean you missed the earlier Kindergarten? This is already the bonus stream for the day. Yeah, I don't think I need Immolate because we already have Damage Solution by way of Fiendly Firing. So it's either Offering or Corruption, and it's a very, very difficult call between them. If I had Feel No Pain or Dark Embrace, I would have already clicked Corruption, but I don't, so I think I have to take Offering here. The self-damage is made better by having meat on the bone as well. Also, Letter Opener says take Offering. Letter Opener also says take Corruption, though. Alright, Offering it is. Needs an upgrade, just like True Grit. Okay. Dome? Well, not Dome. Pyramid. None of these give energy. I keep thinking Tiny House gives you one relic. It should give you one relic. Because it's just so bad. But yeah, Pyramid should be a great way to win this. Pyramid makes Fiendfire destroy things. Fiendfire Flex destroy things on top of that. Can hold on to Disarm if needed. Can hold on to Bash, Headbutt, Offering, Bloodletting, True Grit what we need. True Grit definitely needs an upgrade with this Pyramid. I need that targeted exhaust. If I've got everything in my deck, I don't want to True Grit away Fiendfire. So yeah, priority upgrade, True Grit, then Offering. And then we should be in a great space to destroy Act 2. Makes me very confident to take on Elites in Act 2 as well, especially with these potions. Get that Pyramid in here. Pyramid will also work with Panache, yes. Right, oh, well, good thing I said I want to fight Elites, because it is forced early Eliteville here. But I'm also really behind on upgrades. Fortunately, we can make up for the lack of upgrades. Unfortunately, I would also like to go shopping, and the opportunities there are moot. Tough call. Don't like the idea of going into you without the upgraded True Grit. But shop into Spicy should put me in a good position. I've got an opportunity to buy at least 2 relics here. And remove a strike, of course. Take you on, get my upgrade. What's troubling is I'm passing up this triple upgrade path here, but it's only got one elite, and that's not good enough. I should be slaughtering elites. Further unfortunate, it's difficult to get multi-elites. There's a left path that offers me 3, no spicy, but only one up. No, there's one at the end as well. And there's an opportunity to shop if I take that path. Okay, let's consider that momentarily. That is one option, but let's consider this a purple option. Very divergent paths. It's pretty hard to pick and choose between them. What color do you get when you mix purple and green? I'm not very good at color wheel stuff. Tough choice here. 1, 2, 3 rests. 1, 2, 3 rests. Spicy elite, regular elite, or elite, elite, elite. Left elite comes after an upgrade. Right elite comes after a shop. Save up for better shop late game. You get brown. Okay, that's as brown as we can get. I think I take the left path. I do not like leaving the spicy elite until Act 3 because it severely narrows down your choices on moving around on the world map. But this gives me an excellent opportunity to spend tons of money at the end. This kind of sucks if the shop is terrible though. Is upgraded True Grit really that important? 3 elites is pretty important. I'm quite far behind on relics. Left path only has 1 question mark. Right path has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 question marks. There are great events in Act 2. There's also some pretty horrible events like the Forgotten Altar. I'm taking the right path. Give me the spicy elite. It's one of those days, is it? Panache could help me in this, but it probably won't. Give me back that flex for next turn. I could down that bird if I use liquid memories, but there's almost no way I'm using liquid memories to save 6. Not when we've got meat on the freaking bone. Well, disarm helping me out as it often does. I don't want that thing doing its nasty stuff to me. But I'm still getting savagely ravaged here. Or am I? Yes, I am. Okay, maybe now a potion is worth considering. Ow, 15 damage here. 40% potion chance. I could say 14 of that 15 if I brought back... Strike, huh? Well, it wouldn't be strike. I'd do something like pommel strike to make use of the draw. Alright, liquid memories, don't let me down on this one. Nice pool. Yeah, Panache was the reason I targeted the front bird and not the back one there, of course. Alright, now we're talking. This is what we've been looking for. This bird is buffing up and so may not exist anymore. And then there's no need to hurt ourselves here. But it's very nice not discarding my cards. I will have to keep that in mind. But also, goodbye. Hang on, do I want to enter the meat zone? No, stop thinking about the meat zone. Don't always have to enter the zone of meat. Warcry. Draw a card. Put a card from your card into the top of your draw pile. Great way to preserve something that Fiendfire might destroy and I need not destroyed. I'm taking that Warcry. Also does Letter Opener and Panache things. You. Oh, I don't like you. Alright, here's what happens. Pommel Strike. Headbutt that Pommel Strike. Make an offering. Bring back the Pommel Strike. Maybe this draws Bash. If I get Bash, you're dead next turn. Doesn't really matter what comes later, does it? Because it's here now. Should have actually shrugged there just to fill out my hand a bit more, but does this really matter? Actually, No. Bye-bye. Love Fiendfire. Quite like Sneako oil. Some people criticize me on the way I use Sneako oil, but it always seems to work for me. Intimidate does lateral prepare things, and I have no real way of applying weak currently. I wouldn't want clothesline. Act Boss is Automaton. Intimidate would at least strip some artifact. I don't like how it bloats my deck a bit, though. I'll take it regardless. I'm on 3 energy after all. Oh, hello! Lose the Runic Pyramid? I would never. Lose the Vajra. Enloth's Gift makes rare cards much more frequent, like 3 times as frequent. Even so, Vajra is a tall glass of water to offer, so no thank you. Lurch away, you freak. Still not getting that True Grit upgrade for a while, am I? Oh, what a start. Is this bad enough to Sneako oil? Because it's pretty bad. Thing is, I wouldn't want these being garbage in my hand the whole time. Better hand, please. Ah! 3, 3, 3, 2. Codex does not support this. I might have done myself in with that. I'm only drawing 2 cards here now. Could have actually just killed myself with that Sneako oil. Okay, Fiendfire is here to save my beer can. Make everybody weak, please. Give me a tiny shred of defense. And once again, Sneako oil was applied correctly. Alright, who wants roast cultist for dinner tonight? Yes to offering, right? Possibly. Let's see where this is going first. Yeah. Should have had that panache down earlier. My mistake. We're not killing you no matter how this goes. Blocking an additional 18 is not impossible. Five and take 1. I'll take my risks. This fight gets out of hand pretty badly, though, so thank goodness for flexing. Thank goodness for flexing. I think. Do I want to go down to the meat zone now, though? No, I still don't think I do. Hang on, I have to deal 45 damage? That could be difficult to do. Especially with Trin Strike costing me all of my everything. 8 brings me down to 37, so that actually might not be a bad zone to be in. Provided I can kill you next turn. Which I should. Enter the meat zone. Get flexing, get killing. How much did I burn my deck down by? Sundial, save me. Alright, there we go. Get some dosh, get some options. I could really do with some AoE, is what I'm being told here. However, dual wield. Dual wield doubles powers, dual wield doubles attacks. Often things go very well when I take that. Could do something like dual wield Fiendfire and then use Warcry to save the second one and then burn somebody. Panache is area of effect at home. Playing 5 cards a turn is still quite difficult for me. I'll take dual wield. I like dual wield a lot. Now, $416 dues. Make it worth my while. What if every power we saw, and we haven't seen any so far, we took this specifically as a Niao Blessing. We have seen no other powers, right? Crazy. What if they were all upgraded and I had Toolbox? Can't afford both of them, can I? That's 400... Yeah, that's too much. Tough call. Probably going to remove a strike. They're even worse with Runic Pyramid. Remove strike, take toolbox, and because I'm going into the spicy elite, buy a potion. Which potion? Probably the swift potion so that Fiendfire can eliminate something if things go Pete Tong. Yes, I'm okay with that. I like the fact the toolbox adds a card into my hand immediately as well. There's no curses or anything in here, is there? Or things I regret picking up? No. Fewer strikes are better strikes. I still have enough left over for carding, however, I'd rather save my money so I can go shopping later on if the need arises. Ho-ho yourself. Alright, it is Spicy Book of Stabbing. I'm actually really, really well set up for Book of Stabbing because it's a single target. It's the only single target elite in Act 2, although you could consider Gremlin Bleeder to be a single target. And immediately value out of my toolbox. I wouldn't take Purity because I actually need cards to burn with Fiendfire. Sadistic Nature won't do much, but Violence puts a lot of attacks on my cards, which could include Fiendfire. Yes, please. No thank you to this hand, though. I need better options, please. Three attacks. What do we have? We've got Strike, Pommel Strike, Bash, Fiendfire, Headbutt. Frankly, that's good odds. Give them to me. I want my Bash down on you pretty swiftly. And the idea is to kill you next turn. That might sound aggressive, but I feel aggressive. Bloodletting, dual wield the Pommel Strike or dual wield... I need the draw. Draw is good. I was thinking about dual wielding Twin Strike since it is 18 versus 15 damage. Damage is good. But the Pommel Strike will draw, and if it draws me Fiendfire, then this thing's already dead. See where we go with that. No. No. Maybe save that for later. What's coming, by the way? Intimidate. I want that now. Didn't even think about blocking, but I'm thinking about the meat zone. What would you like Entropy to draw pile? None of this. I need space, so I think I have to play Bloodletting right now. That brings me down to 36. This would bring me down to 41, which is not the meat zone. So let's do this. Yeah, I didn't play the flex, so I'm saving it for next turn. Witness. I have Swift Pot if this doesn't work out, by the way. It didn't work out. It might work out. Shrug has a 1 in 6 to pull Fiendfire here. Then you die next turn. You won't be vulnerable, though. That could be a problem. I can flex and draw 2 with the Swift Pot, but now I'm starting to take some pretty sizable risks for no good payoff. Alternatively, I can disarm you, block a little bit more, but yeah, with no vulnerability, Fiendfire isn't going to kill you. Even if I flex Fiendfire, it's only going to be 12 times 8, which will not put an end to you. I'm going to take the undue risk. Yeah, see, I knew this would work out. Goodbye. That's why we bought the potion. And we get richly rewarded for 1 being in the meat zone, for 2. We get the bronze scales. Great, we get the anti-Book of Stabbing reward for destroying the Book of Stabbing. We get the key, Entrench. Entrench is always that thing you're offered before Barricade. It's hard to take without Barricade or Calipers. No risks, flawless gameplay only. No, we've been taking a lot of risks, but they've been working out for us. Play Rage, gain block when you attack. That actually could work out pretty well for me. I'm having a hard time generating enough block. That said, I need some lower cost attacks to make Rage work out for me. I'm gonna take Rage. Rage against the everything. I want that targeted True Gritting, but I would also like Offering upgraded. Tough call. Wish Offering gave it a bit more energy, but 2 draw is already pretty big. Bloodletting, Offering. See, I just don't mind hurting myself with meat on the bone. You gotta think of every turn you heal 18, so just go hard with Bloodletting and Offering. But I want the targeted exhaust from True Grit for the longer fights, especially Bronze Automaton. I want to get rid of my strikes. Then again, Fiendfire already does that. Let's focus on a stronger, more aggressive game first. Give me Offering first. Flex is double output with an upgrade. Yeah, I'm starting to think Flex wasn't a good choice overall. Question marks are fights. I have a potion slot. I should probably take the fights. I love question marks. Question marks are going to be fights anyway. Yeah, believe in it. Believe in it! Oh, Christ. Well, thank God that's an easy choice to skip. Beautiful. I mean, we just got the key out of the way there so that we can get an even bigger chest. What is our next elite guaranteed to be? It's guaranteed to be a multi-fight. Thank you, Gremlin Horn. Amazing relic. Shame. That would work with Darkstone Piriat, but I don't mind paying you for a relic. It's essentially a half-price relic. I don't have to go to the shop anyway, although I might want to remove a strike regardless. Give it to me. Oh! Who called it? Who said take panache for the speculative mummy hand? It's here. It's absolutely here, and I have no other powers. We have been offered 0 powers this run, despite being offered the frozen egg. This is unreal. All right, come on. We want powers now. Oh. Okay, it's another elite fight. We've got to take on 2/3 of the slavers, then we have to take on Gremlinob and Boss Slaver. But if we succeed in that, we do get immense rewards. I actually don't know if Meat on the Bone Burning Blood kicks in for the first fight, but I guess we're about to find out. I want that Master Strategy so badly. And I want to play it immediately. Oh, sweet dreams are made of these. Okay, now how do I deal with these fools the best? Defend, defend, Fiendfire the back one. Fiendfire hits once, twice, thrice. I could also do even more draw things, so I'm willing to take 3 damage. And I think I'm taking 3 damage anyway. Yeah, defend and that still does me 3 damage, so we should make good of this by bloodletting and pommel striking to draw. And then I can save something from the Fiendfire. I can actually dual wield the Fiendfire, save 1 Fiendfire for next turn. That's pretty brutal. And this actually gives me the full block, although it will draw the Fiendfire. Am I okay with that? I am no longer okay with taking damage. Not when I can take 0 damage. Bye-bye. Thank you, Gremlin Horn. I'm not playing that Offering, although I can still play it this turn if things look grim. Where's my ice cream? Make Bash free, please. I could force it to make Bash free. But then I'm still taking damage unless I kill you, and this isn't killing you. Guess I'm Offering then. Alright, Panache, what you got? Free headbutt. Free butt. And in the end, shouldn't I just murder you? Murdering you sounds good. Perhaps the other question should be, can I murder you? Oh, why didn't I play Rage? Oh, there's the answer. I can murder you. Goodbye. Alright, easy money. And we did get the healing. Excellent. What do you mean, weakling? Do you not see what I did to that slaver? Time for the real challenge, whilst he mock claps. No cowardice for us. We want the powerful fight with 2 relics. I don't know if you get specific rarity from them. Okay, violence is amazing. People were asking me in the past, you know, is violence ever good? It's certainly good here. 1, it has a really good chance of drawing my Fiend Fire. 2, it also draws attacks that will be fuel for the Fiend Fire. So yes, it is good. You keep scaling up with strength, but Gremlin Ob dies first, so I should probably disarm you. Even so, let's see where this is going. What's in the war cry? I defend. Well, we don't really care about that. Really don't care about that. If I rage, I don't need to worry about block this turn. But I should probably just see what's in violence first and foremost. I'd like to Pommel Strike first, though. Nah, let's do this. Ah, there's Fiend Fire. It's okay, though. I will hold on to Fiend Fire. We're not going to get rid of it. So what we should do is flex, Pommel Strike, Strike, Strike on this guy, and then Fiend Fire Gremlin Ob next turn. If we can. That's fine. Actually, maybe I should have targeted Gremlin Ob rather than you. Gremlin Ob needs to die first. I can't guarantee that Fiend Fire is going to do him in. I can guarantee that Fiend Fire is going to do him in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 11 is 77. Offering and Bloodletting will both give us good stuff for that. Offering draws 5, huh? You are just going to get murdered, right? Now you're going to get extra murdered. This only gives 2 energy, but I'll get 1 from playing, or from doing Gremlin Horn things, so I don't need to worry about that too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 77. Goodbye. Didn't need the draw there. We will just make do with this with Gremlin Horn. Taskmaster on his own is a bit of a joke unless you get destroyed by wounds. You can get destroyed by wounds, though, especially if you have Runic Pyramid. So I guess the lesson here is don't get destroyed by wounds. It's a good lesson. Bye, Shrug. And bye-bye you. Hell yeah, bye-bye you. All right. Lizardtail, if you die, don't die. Sundial. Sundial with Pommel Strike can form an infinite. Especially if you narrow down your deck quite a lot. But I think you need Pommel Strike to draw 2 for the infinite to actually work. Even so, let's take that. Take a big stack of cash that might make that shop more tempting. And some cards that I want to avoid. Yeah, I don't think I want any of these Garbo cards. Great fight, and that wasn't even the elite. This is the elite. Gremlin, 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 Bleeder. The bomb! The freaking bomb! But you're attacking me turn 1. I might want that weaken. Troubling. Continually troubling. Ooh, this is bad. Right, Rage, Blind, Defend, Twin Strike on the front one. Not a great start. Shunk, and then shunk, shunk. Energy and draw. Well, that's quite useful, actually. I could do with that extra block right now. Does that mean goodbye headbutt? No, that's exactly what it means, but I don't want to say goodbye to headbutt. I'd rather say goodbye to the defend, so we play headbutt and then true grit. Means I'm only blocking 15. No, headbutt with rage allows me to do the full block. Let's bring back more rage. Gremlin Leader could attack again, I think. With 0 allies, rally and stab. With 1 ally, 50-50 rally, stab. So 50% chance that Gremlin Leader attacks me again next turn. Might want more rage that way, but might just want more damage output. Tough call. Tough call. When in doubt, kill. Haha, okay, okay. This is looking great with the bash. I can bash you and set up a deadly Fiendfire next turn. Just let you hurt me? I'm not too opposed to that, to be honest. I can take 5 and just laugh it off. Yes. There was actually a good argument for Twin Strike there, but there's also an argument for just killing you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 16 is plenty, because 8 times 15 is 120, and you've got 119. Goodbye, Gremlin Leader. Wouldn't it be very funny if I miscounted there and I was just taking all that damage? No need for the meat zone here, though. This Chad is going places, and he's going even slightly more forward. Well, no, Pommel Strikes become stronger with Strike Dummy. It's not a complete waste of time. But, oh, and Twin Strike becomes phenomenally good, actually. Good Strike Dummy. Unthinkable. Explosive Potion, once again, a good reward for the fight we just had. And whilst a second Headbutt could be useful, we will not take it. We're finally upgrading that True Grit. I want Targeted Exhaust yesterday. The second best way to get it is today. Looking for Corruption now. Yeah, Corruption to thin down the deck and to get an Infinite going would be amazing. It's a good reason to upgrade Pommel Strike, but we don't have... we don't have that Corruption yet. So for now, let's focus on Corruption at home. True Grit, Targeted Exhaust. Don't say the Thunder Strike. Yeah, Thunder Strike's a bit stronger on area of effect. And to be honest, I should have thought a bit more about Thunder Strike. We need another source of vulnerability. We haven't found Shockwave. Bash is cumbersome at 2 cost. Do I want to go shopping? Or do I want to go killing? I've already got both my potions. They're not great, but they are potions. Let's go and have a look at things that we can barely not quite have. Ooh, Inflame. Wait, Inflame with Mummy Hand? Yes, please. It's even on sale. Give it to me. Entrepot. Dexterity. Same price, Dexterity. Enlightenment. If I had big, heavy cards, that Enlightenment would look very good, but I've got quite a lot of 0-cost cards. I think I just remove another Strike. Could actually remove a Defend. My Defends are really bad now, especially since we don't have Corruption. If I get Corruption, I would have rather the Strike was gone. My Defends are very bad, though. I am paying 100 to remove this. Fighting Automaton of fun. That Hyper Beam could get a bit extreme. How do I block? I've just got Shrug and True Grit, right? I got nothing else. Do you sell any good block cards here? You sell second True Grit. I could spare an upgrade and have 2 upgraded True Grits. My block game is bad enough for me to strongly consider that. But on 3 energy, that's a lot of energy spent on not doing much. It also reduces the size of my hand, which works against me for Fiendfire things. Rage is indeed block, it's just not very good block. True Grit will help burn that Pyramid Hand. Yeah, but we don't really end up with Pyramid Hands. If it ever gets too full, we just Fiendfire things to death. And then once we do a good Fiendfire and we exhaust a few more cards, because some of the cards just exhaust on playing, once we go through the deck once, we pretty much have 10 to 12 cards. And how many cards do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the crap. And I'm eyeing up reducing the crap. Alright, goodbye, Strike. Let's move. Inflame not looking too bad, but Dual Wield actually adds a card to my deck, which could be the difference between Fiendfire destroying and Fiendfire not destroying. Also gives me more Inflame, and if I feel really spicy... Oh, hold on. Triple Panache, triple proc on Mummified Hand? Dual Wield, up you go. Alright, Bronze Automaton of fun. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Violence. I choose violence. He knew what he was doing. He will always get away with it. Give me all of the panache. Alright, now, how about we get some other cards to make 0 cost anyway? If nothing else, we can keep Fiendfire around, but Fiendfire is more of an endgame solution to the Bronze Automaton. Even so, having them here is probably better than not having them here. The problem is Mummy Hand only makes things 0 cost for that turn. If I play all these Panaches, Twin Strike and Pommel Strike are free this turn, but can we do better than that? If at least as the strikes are free, they're out of my hand later on. Headbutt! Headbutt! Wait a minute, wait a minute. A devious plan is forming. It is unbelievably devious. Yeah, I have energy problems now, but I won't have them next turn. I don't need Panache down. The 10 damage I do right now is of no real concern. Let's do it. I can play these and hope that it hits Pommel Strike now, or I can play Pommel Strike and then hope that it hits the other thing. What's the better options here? I think it's equal chances, right? That didn't hit Pommel Strike. That didn't hit Pommel Strike. Gets Twin Strike out of my hand at least. The defend is free, and I'm not drawing any extra, so let's just move forward. Do I even want this defend in my hand, actually? Get out of here. Alright, now... Not playing a bunch of attacks, but they will be made free, so I guess I may as well play you right now. Does panache things, after all. Dual wield panache. Panache. More. It made a strike free. Made another strike free, and those strikes block for me, which is rather handy. Just get them out of my face right now. You're going to steal my most powerful or rarest card. That's either Fiendfire or Offering. That is not on. I play Panache now. Is it really greedy to want to dual wield Panache again? I don't have another Headbutt, so that's not really in the cards. So let's just do Panache things. We can always do dual wielding on Inflame later on. The area of effect is muckle welcome. You could just die, actually. You dying is good. Less damage for me. And also I'm going to draw thanks to that. Wait, True Grit with Letter Opener. I'd rather True Grit some garbage, though. If I'm going to draw, let's draw like this. There we go. Strips Artifact. Then I want you gone. And, well, I still can't get through this artifact, but I have a Dreamsicle. Alright, that seems like a fair and balanced turn. Nice try, Bronze Automaton. Right, we are not too far away from getting Dual Wield on Inflame. My question is, do we even need that? Because if I just play Inflame and then Fiendfire, you are dead. Yeah, you're pretty freaking dead next turn. Don't really care about Defend being free. My concern is this doesn't draw enough cards. Yeah, we can be concerned about things later on. No, just use that to fuel the fire. Alright, are you just dead? 13 times 9 is not you being dead. And with no rage, that doesn't actually keep me fully alive either, but we can do things. Flex is not the thing that I'm looking at, though. Can start by blocking and drawing. Hey Jake, how goes this lane today? It goes pretty well for the Ironclad. Ironclad is having a good day today, it seems. Yeah, Fiendfire alone doesn't do everything. I think I slightly overestimated the damage that we're going to be doing with this, but it goes a long way. If I play Fiendfire, you're pretty much dead next turn. Oh yeah, there's also Panache for enormous damage, if we can get enough other cards played. And Offering would probably help out with that quite a lot. Actually, yeah, the idea of Offering helping out immensely amuses me so greatly. Is Bash there? Bash is there. Alright, let's do this then. That's not Bash. Don't really want to draw down here, though. There's Bash. Alright, goodbye. Although Panache has just done things for me already. Let's just kill you while the going is good. Farewell. Easy fight. I was toying with my food, but we cracked open that tin can, and hey, maybe we feast on what's inside. Do consider the double tapping, though. That's double the headbutting. Double pommel strike for more drawing. No, in no way is it not feed here. It might be a little late for feed, but getting some more max health, having anything that boosts me more from fight to fight sounds very good. Yeah, we can also double the feed. We can triple the feed, in fact, with dual wield. So we could actually get a lot of eating done in the next act, and I'm not actually behind on any upgrades now. I would like 1 or 2 of my pommel strikes upgraded so that Sundial Infinites could happen, but a very, very takeable Busted Crown. The deck is almost complete, although more pieces are good. I need the extra energy, right? Yeah, kind of. It's either that or Sozu. These potions aren't great, so I'm not incredibly happy with Sozu. Jake, have you tried... No, I'm not interested in Monster Train. I played the first one, I bounced off it very hard. Just was not taken by it in any way. I didn't like how it looked or how it played, so didn't last long with that, so I'm not interested in its sequel. Whoa, don't click skip. We're not skipping this. I do like Enter the Gungeon, though. Need hit points for Rupture and Certain Victory. Yeah, feeding will help with that. I might take the Sozu. We're not really in a position where we need potions. And I might still want card rewards. Busted Crown is very, very bad. Yeah, okay, I'll go Sozu. No more potions ever. So let's keep these as long as we can. They're not good potions, but they are potions. Forced Elite. Since I need to get the upgrade, I actually want to prioritize rests here if I can. I can get 4 rests, but it means double shop at the end. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. Not keen on double shopping. However, consider that instead. Then we ditch both of those shops. Can I get an earlier shop? Yes. But I can't afford a relic there. And then, if I can't afford a relic, I usually don't like going into a shop. Sucks to see some good common relics that you can't have any of. At least I'm on 4 energy now. Might just save all of my money for the final act. Yeah, there we go. Get feed upgraded as soon as I can. Although at this point the feed upgrade might not be that relevant. Still could be good. There are plenty of multi-fights in Act 3. Do a recall, get 2 more decent upgrades like Inflame could do with it. I think we're in a good strong spot here. And I want fights because I can feed. Alright, Darklings. Fatal doesn't count unless it's on the final Darkling, so don't get too excited about it. Phoenicia means that Flex is a permanent upgrade for me. That's cool. Should have kept Dark Shackles so that next turn I just nullify one of these things. Oh wow, it's happening again! This should not be legal. As I walk through my garden in the Valley of Evil, I take a look at these Darklings and realize this is illegal. 4 more cards. Did that actually trigger the way I wanted it to? Possibly. Oh, thank you, free Pommel Strike. It's my favorite kind of Pommel Strike. I should have targeted the one attacking me, actually. What the heck am I playing at? Because then it would die and I wouldn't be taking this 12. Well, This draw might save me. Why even take damage? There was never a world in which I was taking damage. Thank you, Gremlin Horn, for once again digging me out of a situation I've caused for myself. Gotta be a little bit careful here, though. I want to get my feet off. Could be difficult. Could be very difficult, actually. I think I have to take some damage in order to get this feed going. Although I deal 30 if I play 4 cards here. Can I even do that? Not really, because I wouldn't be able to keep you alive. Twin Strike and feed on the last one. Yeah, but how do I feed on the last one? Oh, that would kill it, yes, but feed wouldn't work. Feed only works on the final Darkling. That's specific to this fight. That would certainly stop me taking damage, and maybe I can forgo the feed with that in mind. I'm strangely okay with that. Yeah, the damage incoming's a little bit brutal here, so let's just... Hold on. It's a crap potion anyway. Chomp. Exchanging that potion for 3 max hit points, good enough use of it. It was just such a bad potion. Hey, it gets replaced with nothing because of Sozu. An upgraded True Grit. I already have one of those. Would I like another one? Maybe not as much as I'd like another Headbutt. We have so many opportunities to Headbutt dual wield for crazy things. I'm actually open to having 2 of them. Taking 22 for 3 max hit points is ridiculous. You think so? With Meat on the Bone and Burning Blood, I don't think it's that ridiculous. We can hover around half health with no real problem. Hand of Greed sounds good, but it competes with Feed, and of the 2, I'd rather have Feed down. No attacks in your hand? That's unlikely to happen. Deep Breath at least draws, so give me that draw. Make something free for me. Oh, True Grit free is more than welcome. Nothing, please. Yeah, Meat on the Bone's been doing a whole lot for me today, no doubt about that. Offering is free to play, because the 6 damage is healed by Burning Blood, and this hand is like a foot already, so let's make it better. Oh, hello. Gotta be careful, I don't want to kill him when I could be feeding on him. So can I block 16 instead? Anything's possible. Especially when your defends are free. But I got no draw here, do I? Am I willing to take 7 to get my feed going? The feed might not draw in the future, and that could blow. When it comes to draw, I've got Pommel Strike and Shrug It Off and War Cry to help me get to feed. I'm a little unsure about this one. However, I have that for block. I'm okay with this, but I do want my feed off. I do not get my feed off, potentially. In comes 26, so that I didn't agree to. Feed, please. Can I headbutt something for draw? Not really. Feed, please. Alright, you get your money. That was unfortunate. This deck needs a bit more draw. Does it need a bit more energy with Seeing Red? Not really. Thunderclap. Wait, somebody told me this was Thunderclap Strike, and I can't believe I almost fell for that. Anyway, no good for me. Get out of here. Although I still do want an extra source of vulnerable. I'd rather have Shockwave, so I'm going to hold my breath for Shockwave. Ooh, we actually did very poorly against one of these. How do we feel about fighting 2? We feel great. Give them to me. More fights, more feeding, more... Enlightenment? I might just want that 6 free block right now, but Dark Shackles is that, but better. What's in the shrug? Offering. Well, that helps things immensely. Just do it immediately. We need better things here right now. Yeah, Panache could go a long way here. Could also make Pommel Strike free. We like free Pommel Strikes. I have many options here. Which one do I like the most? I want to see what's in Warcry. Nothing great, that's for sure. Twin Strike, come again on Mother's Shopping Day. I have no additional draw here, and I can't kill one of them just yet. It'll make something free, but that might be better next turn, because currently I can't even use all the energy that I have, and I have no draw, of course. Might be better just to free up space in my hand, defending as much as I can. I swear I heard war crime. You're hearing things, young. Right, actually that went a very long way. Keep all this for next turn. Alright, that's looking mighty delicious. Headbutt, no draw though. That's not true, that's not true. Killing one of them will draw for me. Fiendfire could certainly draw, but Fiendfire burns the feed, which is not welcome. Can I kill one of them right now? Kill and feast on the back one? I think I could. Well, why think when you can just do? 18... I can headbutt to guarantee what comes in next, although at this point it should be shrug it off for some much needed block. So, headbutt the shrug. No! I forgot. Panache was there. How could you betray me, Panache? Brutal. Alright, please stop hurting me. Save that flex for next turn, get the feed in. Oh, hello. Why feed when we can feed more? Right, this turn, pay attention. Just dual wield the feed and then go chomp, chomp, chomp. Yes. Chomp. This is close, but chomp, damage, chomp. There we go. Whew. More complicated than it needed to be. Okay, we just got a ton of healing. We can more or less infinite healing if we drag out a fight by using dual wield with Panache. We shouldn't have to, but the option is there. Skip. Skip to common attacks currently. The fact that I can't get potions devalues fights a little more, but getting feed off makes them even better. Ugh, Spire growth. Panic button? Panic button? Could be useful if I think living is right around the corner. I will take panic button. Awkward time to see feed. Awkward time to see a lot of this stuff. Draw for me. Get that out of my face. Disarm this fool. Give me something else. Ooh, bad cards. More bad stuff. Draw for me, please. Is this bash panic button? Then I'm kind of praying for Fiendfire next turn. Could also bloodletting and get rid of some of the garbage in my hand. Twin strike, panic button sounds reasonable. But I need to kill you next turn, no doubt about it, because I don't want to have no block on this turn. Which is what I have. Hey, there we go. Why even have you live? Is that really the right answer? Could I possibly get this down so that feed works? Only if I had Warcry, which I don't, and I have no way of drawing it. Alright, too bad. Bye-bye, Spire growth. Not getting my feed is one thing, but I'd rather just live. Running into a bit of an Ironclad problem here. And this could have been made even worse with the crown, but I haven't really taken any cards this act, have I? Took one headbutt. Often, Ironclad gets presented with cards that do damage, but they don't really do anything else. Damage, 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 and a little bit of shuffling your deck, but ultimately damage. And the Ironclad has many, many more of these cards than anybody else. That's why it's very hard to get consistent. Oh well, we can press onwards. Ooh, hello, opportunity to eat 3 jawworms. Who are immediately coming in for 24. I might want that block right now. There's a lot of things I might want. What's in here? Flex, that's funny. I'm certainly going to need this. Unless I want to do that again. That'd be funny, but not funny enough. Nice blocking. It's only 3 block whenever I do those, though. Killing one of them might not be out of the question right now. Just to stop taking too much damage here. But I would really, really like to feed on the other 2 if I can. Yeah, I could feed 3 times this fight. It's just a question of how much I'm willing to spend in terms of health to do so. Because next up, it's elite time. But currently I could say dual wield twin strike and kill one of them, and then that would full block me. Yeah, going for feed could be quite risky, because these guys love to buff up and make my life miserable. Remember, we don't have panache things going on here. You know what? I really, really could go for the triple feed. How greedy am I feeling? The answer is very greedy. Got any draw to bring in here? Oh, I need that dual wield, don't I? Gonna need that if I want to go for the ultra feeding. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Take a little bit of damage in order to try and get the triple feed. Well, sometimes you just get richly rewarded. Give me all of the feeding, please. Although they are very cruelly all attacking. Well, there's one. Chomp. Energy and draw. Only 11, huh? Inflame will make something free. Good chance it makes one of my feeds free. I have bloodletting if it doesn't work out. Bash actually works incredibly well because it makes you vulnerable, cracks your shell, and then makes you delicious. And then there's more energy to 13, 9 and 9, 15, and chomp. What a play! What a galaxy-brained play that was. Give me money, give me no potions, and whenever you lose hit points from a card, gain strength. We currently only have 2 cards that do that, but strength gain is good. One of them is reusable. And it's a power, and that works well with Mummy Hand. Get in here, Rupture Plus. Upgrades. I still want a Pommel Strike upgraded. I need more draw. Inflame upgrade is nice, but Rupture just made it slightly less important. Also want to recall. Recall... How many opportunities do I have to recall? Quite a few. I should get the upgrade done before the elite at the very least. Yeah, feed is good, but I actually think we can make do with unupgraded feed. It's more important to get Pommel Strike down, in my opinion. I need that draw. Panache upgrades to do 14 AoE instead of 10. Honestly, not a very good upgrade. Better than not having it, but a really good upgrade in my view upgrades multiple things or doubles the output of a card. For example, Flex upgrade, it doubles the output of the card. That's pretty good. And feed upgrade does multiple things. That is also pretty good. Some things do multiple effects. Some things make it cheaper and better output, most notably blood for blood. Anyway, let's press on and hope that it's not... I was going to say hope that it's not Reptomancer, but I have a lot of anti-Reptomancer. And it's not Reptomancer. Do I have anti-Nemesis? Yeah, because he's a single target. Fiendfire, if I get it well, will take him out. Transmutation? Puts it into your hand. That is good. Could be Apotheosis. I was thinking I might get a pretty poor draw. Also, bloodletting. Just do massive transmutation. Stop doing that, please. True Grit the defend. Bloodlet and do a massive transmutation. Maybe I'd rather a shrug. Yeah, let's take no damage here. Secret technique, master strategy. We've certainly got ways of drawing things up here, but I'd need energy, which we can get. What's in discovery? Corruption! But also bludgeon. Hang on, which of these can I make work? It's gotta be corruption, right? Just annihilate my deck. Let's see what's in Master Strat first. Well, it's free anyway. I was going to say I could bring something expensive and do them in, but nothing expensive really works for me here. Enlightenment's a bit of a dead draw. Should I see what Offering brings in first? My trouble is I don't have a lot of things to burn on Corruption, especially my block game isn't too hot. And I have no Dark Embrace to keep drawing with. And I severely lack energy right now. What the hell, the sooner he dies the better. The healing is nice as well, and it would be very nice if I could bring in dual wield, so I can dual wield Panache, if that would be kind enough to approach me. Don't want to spend this, like I said, this is fuel. Let's see what's coming my way. Dual wielding in Flame is also okay. What about Rupture? Rupture's not really going to do much for me right now. What's in the war cry? Strikes. Boy, howdy, we don't like strikes here. Yeah, I could bring up dual wield here and start doing dual wieldy things. Within Flame, huh? I'd rather do it with Panache. But then, if I get hit for a big attack next turn, I really don't have block solutions. I should be thinking about ways to kill you here and now. Dual wielding free attack from Mummy Hand. It seems awesome. Dual wielding that Pommel Strike, if it gets made free, would be pretty badass. But there's no guarantee it will be made free. There's a very good chance, actually. Actually, no, it is guaranteed. If I do Inflame Rupture, the only things that can hit are Pommel Strike and Headbutt. Yeah, lots of free Pommel Striking sounds pretty good. Oh, and it gets hit immediately. Well, that's rather nice. Although I'd need space to dual wield it. I'm eyeing up that Inflame. If I do Inflame now, it's going to do more damage. It'll also make Headbutt free. And that could freely bring me back Bloodletting for more energy, which I'm probably going to need. And more healing. More healing's always welcome. I'd love to bring Bash in, but I think I need the extra energy right now. That's a bit blah. That's a little less blah. Less of that, please. I want that Bash down. Hurt myself, gain strength. Put you in the Vuln zone. Afraid that doesn't help me here. But it does clog my deck. Oh, but if I just survive next turn, then Flex Fiendfire will do you in? No, I need space for blocking. Alright, weird turn, but at least it's over. How is this still turn one? I'm wondering that as well. Alright, fortunately Disarm did amazing things for me right there. Ooh, hang on, I could do Panache things. Panache things heal me as well. Alright, in that case, please headbutt me. Oh crap, it went away because I corrupted my dual wield. Dang, I can't do Panache things then. 12 is the block needed. Rage should take care of that. Alright, bring me back Pommel Strike then. What a mistake for Jacob to make. Get these useless strikes out of my face. Give me a little bit of block. I want Panache down anyway. It won't do too much for me. Free up space in my hand, and that's fine. I shouldn't need to play you. I wonder if I can eat you next turn. Let's go for it. How confident are you feeling for this run? Quite confident. I have no idea how to use this cumbersome deck towards the end, but maybe we can learn things along the way. Hey, he's only trying to burn me here. If I could only find a way to feed on you. This doesn't really achieve anything. What could I draw here? Could draw Bash. Bash would be handy. Looking difficult to feed on you here without some vulnerability. Hold on, 18 and 15. It's not quite 36. Do I have anything that does a touch more damage? Just a tickle. Pommel Strike can't get me anything free. But hang on, hang on. Tickling you is fine. Tickling you is absolutely fine. Because I have the power. Observe. Panache, go. Feed, go. Stars. Healing that I don't need. Healing to go with my healing, 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 and healing. Also emergency healing and healing. Seeing Red is upgraded. At this point, the extra energy is quite good. I've got this draw. Another source of energy is quite welcome. It's just, I want more draw. I'm taking that Seeing Red, but I really want another True Grit Plus, or best of all, Dark Embrace. Oh, the things Dark Embrace could do for me. Opportunity for triple feed if I feel adventurous. Put a card from your hand into the bottom of your draw pile. No, give me the one step beyond, please. Make Madness free? No, not quite. Make Defend free. Oh, be still, my beating heart. You kinda need to go as a matter of priority. Rage, you're a little late. Taking damage anyway, so I should just press on. Do I want any of this stuff? I could headbutt Pommel Strike and guarantee that Exploder dies. Also gives me more draw with all this energy that I'm going to have. I'm okay with that, but you might die, especially if I get feed with some draw. And we have another Pommel Strike, so hold your horses for now. I'd love to triple feed, though. Yeah, there's my Pommel Strike to just end you. Yeah, getting dual wield together with feed is looking good, but the fight can get out of hand with the damage coming in, and I'm not very good at blocking, is the sad reality of this deck. That is its biggest weakness. Yeah, a couple of True Grit Pluses does not make a block solution. I need something like Feel No Pain, an Impervious or two, Calipers, Barricade and Trench. Even Barricade and Trench wouldn't be enough because I don't have enough starting block for that. Let's get you out of my way. If you wanted to make Headbutt free, it's more than welcome. I have 3 strength. What does feed do? 10, 13, that's not enough to deal with Exploder. But Exploder's close to dying anyway. Start dealing with you. That is part of the solution right there, but it's not the entire chimichanga. Madness could do such cool things, but it's never going to work out the way I want it to. I can feel it. Alright, I should be okay enough with this. I should definitely hold out for the multi-feed. It can go a long way here. I would also do good to remember that I have bronze scales. That's still not feed. Wait, that is feed. Good. Very good. Delicious. And energy and many other things. But not block. Notably not block. Also can't disarm you because of artifact. Might be a not bad fight to get some panache going, actually. Keep you nice and weak so you're not a consideration. At 11 incoming is awkward. Yeah, because I'm just eating that 11 then. And I become frail. Hopefully you don't attack. Naturally no. And now 11-11 and we eat you. Chomp. Alright, good. Things worked out better than expected. I'm not sure what exactly we were expecting. I need to hurt you passively before I go for the feed. It's passive enough. Had a recent run with the Silent, gaining 115 plus hit points, singing bowl, strawberry, and pear. If only you'd gotten a mango, would have been home stretch. Block a little, hurt a little, eat a lot. I'm willing to take 5 in order to eat for 3. I can't think of any way to mitigate this, so chomp! Tastes like bleeding. Pommel works well with strength gain. It's also an attack that exhausts itself. But it's only a one-off and it doesn't solve a lot of my problems. Also, notably, I'm fighting Time Eater. I don't know how to deal with Time Eater. I need much better block in this deck. Are you much better block? No, but you are strength gain. Through the roof strength gain with Shuriken. We love to attack spam, right? Right enough. Upgrade versus Elite. Ooh. I haven't recalled yet. More relics are better relics. I want Inflame upgraded and my other Pommel Strike upgraded. Recall Pommel Strike? There's also shopping. Tough call. Who would have thought the man that loves shiving loves the shuriken? But good call, young. It's really tough. I want the upgrade because the infinite things that we could do... Then again, Time Eater says lol to infinite, but some of our other foes do not. Most notably if we fight the Awakened one, we're going to have an easy time if we burn the deck down to a couple of upgraded Pommel Strikes. And the shop could be amazing, but an Act 4 shop could also be amazing. Let's go and eat a maw if we can. Panache! It's the gift that just keeps on giving. Except in this situation, this is not so hot. Save the panache for later. What a sad turn 1. Where's my ice cream? Oh, that's sad. That is really sad. There's no draw here either. But the panaches can make things free at least. Oh, okay, well, ow. No time for fancy crap here. Let's just do what we can where we can. Even that's not that great. I've got tons of weak and frail here. I think I'm taking a big chunk of damage. Ew. Yeah, the rage can block for me each attack I do. Rage, flex, strike, strike, defend? But then I have to exhaust something. Whoops. Well, bye, flex. Terrible turn. I'm not going to play Fiendfire for 3 block. Fiendfire could be my answer to this fight overall. Oh wow, the Maw is showing no remorse today. Not intimidate just yet. Let's see what's coming. No, the powers I want to do dual wield healing things, and maybe I do, but the Maw is a fight that goes really bad there. after a while. Just minimize some of this damage incoming, please. At least we can save feed for later. Would have liked to dual wield something that came in for free due to a power, but maybe I should have saved my power for that. Once again, no draw here. Starting to see some weaknesses with this deck. Could dual wield Twin Strike, or I might think there's something better to do later. I'm not seeing anything better to do later. Dual wield Feed when the hand is full. One will go to the discard pile. It ain't full here, though. I think what I'll do is I will headbutt that dual wield so we can see it again for more damaging goodness. And get the damage going while we can. What's coming? Draw, 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 draw. I might want Bash so I can get vulnerability and multiply the damage. But Twin Strike works well with strength gain. Get the Bash going. I'm sure there's a correct option there, and I'm not sure I did the correct option, but this will have to make do. Offering draws all of this. Relevant question mark? Hold on the extra damage for now. That redraws. I'm getting my feet off here, that's for certain, after everything you've done to me. 16, 16, and 12 is not good enough. I can dual wield something. I could also potentially get something better. Twin Strike is better. And all of that extra stuff is better. Alright, I'm not going to do any other fancy crap damage here, am I? So it's just headbutt and feed. Oh, not if we don't have the damage for it. Ow. Why must life continue to be pain? Chomp. Whew, worked for that one. An amazing potion that we can't get. Anger. A zero-cost multiplying attack that goes well with Shuriken, and if I really don't want it played, I can burn it with True Grit. Alternatively, another power. Awakened One is going to punish me for all these powers. Anger sounds really good. I need a zero-cost attack that I can spam for Shuriken. Good dual-wield target if I want a ton of them. They could clog my deck, though. Whirlwind for AoE. Is it late for Anger? Can't help but feel like get it and it's just, you know, it's just a strike. It's nothing special. That's tough. That's real tough. Do I want that Anger? I'd rather have a nice power, although Rupture is not that nice power. I already have Rupture Plus and it's not doing tons for me. Slowing the deck whatsoever at this point does not seem good. Also, yeah, we're fighting Time Eater, aren't we? I'm gonna have to skip. I'm not happy about that. Repto, it is Repto. Flash of Steel is damage and draw. Panacea means my flex works better. Take the draw. Makes Panache work better as well. Panache for these daggers sounds really good. But what if it's dual wield coming up? I'm willing to... 1, 2, 3, 4... Play Panache, play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So I can get Panache off. I'm willing to take this Flash of Steel in the chance that it is draw and or dual wield to get Panache to murder the daggers for me. So you're saying there's a chance. How does he keep getting away with it? Nobody knows. Nobody understands. Yes, please. Yes, please. I don't have to do the last one, do I? You'll kill yourself by attacking me, and I can block it. want to save that panache so I can make something else free next turn. Wait, I still need to play 3 more cards? That's 1, 2, 3, and True Grit's going to get rid of panache. I guess I have to play panache then, dang. Oh, well. Guess I'm keeping True Grit for next turn. Shunk. Oh, of course, the energy and draw. Save the Inflame for next turn, because I might be able to headbutt Dual Wield and hit Inflame with it. You might waste your turn resummoning again. No, you go for the multi-attack. Headbutt allows me to get Dual Wield for Inflame. And the panache will kill the daggers, but this remains a problem. I can Intimidate and True Grit to help out. I think I can make this work, so... Headbutt, Dual Wield... Warcry my Dual Wield, say goodbye to... a crummy Defend, I guess. Actually, the Defend might be better for this turn. Say goodbye to Ascender's Bane. No, because we're going to draw anyway, so it doesn't matter what comes and goes. Dual Wield the Inflame. Play Inflame to make Inflame free. Play Inflame to make Inflame free. That makes True Grit free. Away they go. Draw 2. Play Inflame to make Bash free. Doesn't really matter. We're not drawing anymore here. And it does make Bash free though. Yoink. Smacky smacky. Defend while we can. Intimidate for weakness. Finally get rid of that Ascender's Bane. Good enough. Taking 10. Reptomancer is a scary fight. If you're only taking 10, then that's fine. Although she's not resummoning. What a beast. And once again, I'm reminded how weak the block is in my deck. Relying on original defense or block is just not a good place to be. I want to eat you. Don't take that the wrong way. Sorry, what I should have said is I am going to eat you. This will not trigger panache. Aw, crap. Ran out of energy. No! I made a terrible mistake. This will give me energy, but guess what it's going to do? Blap. Yeah, I should have played Seeing Red then. Feed, not strike. Oh well. Potion Belt. Great. More potions that we can't fill up courtesy of Sozu. And a potion... Oh, my block game! Improved just like that with Impervious. That said, maybe Ghostly Armor for the repeatable block is the better idea. No, take Impervious. Yeah, hopefully I don't regret not having that 3 extra hit points. Rare Relic. Upgrade all cards? No healing is no thank you. 90% of the time you take the Rare Relic here, because the other 2 are just incredibly huge risks. You can store energy in the Potion Belt instead. Can't store anything in the Potion Belt. Oh, hello, Panache. Good to see you again. Let's, oh, right, Disarm is amazing. Why do I have all this healing? Or how did I heal so much? Where did all that oh, right, Pantograph triggered because it's a boss fight. I got worried there. I thought I'd accidentally taken some kind of heal to full thing. Thank you, Pantograph. Now let's get to work. Definitely disarm this fool. Because next turn is going to be brutal with all these hit points, because they will do... Divider, H times 6. What is H? Your current hit point divided by 12 plus 1. How many times does 12 go into 105? Rather a lot, so I'm glad we have Impervious here. Let's get our strength boost and hope for the best, plan for the worst. 6 by 16, and that's with strength down. Yeesh. Impervious is here to save me, so is Rage Against the Machine. Couldn't I just kill you, though? Not quite. We're not yet at kill you range. I will Rage. I will see some red so that I can bash you, Twin Strike you, and then Impervious. Full block. And Fiend Fire should put an end to you. Feed. I was just thinking about you. 1, 2... Actually, I can control this. War Cry to put feed away from harm's way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 18 is not quite enough, huh? But what I can do is I can dual wield anything in my hand here to get me another one. And then suddenly we're looking at 18 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be good. Woomph! I don't care about blocking here because Burning Blood will heal back the 3. And now I need only... Ah, crumbs. Shrug, help me out. Help me out a bit more than that. Just guarantee the damage for next turn. Flex 2 on 12. 2 and 2 on 12. That's still not enough. Jeez, okay. Well, Pommel Strike, help me out for the final time here. And chomp. Back up to full. 108. Tungsten Rod. Oh, that's actually really good because Bloodletting now only hurts me for 2 hit points. That's a significant reduction in self-harm. Also works on Beat of Death. Beat of Death damage has been halved and is no longer such a concern. Feel no freaking pain is here. Oh, that's good. Exhaust a card, gain block. So Fiendfire has just become like a block 30 or so card. That is just what we were looking for. Alright, I need to recall and upgrade Pommel Strike. We'll start with recalling just in case we find something really amazing. Yatori is nice, but I already disarm for one of the heart cycles, and hopefully we're set up after that, although we still lack block. Hey, haven't we played this game before, Spire Growth? Get on out of here. Oh, wow. I want to see where we're going with this. A panic button's a funny one. Impatience. If you have no attacks, well, that's just fuel for Fiendfire, isn't it? Yeah, hit me with the whatchamacallit. I can't just end you with this, can I? This isn't quite enough. And I have no way of drawing cards beyond playing that, so... It's alright, Panic Button earns me an extra turn, so we'll just play it somewhat normally. Just play Panic Button now, knowing that we probably kill you next turn. Probably kill you next turn. Could you imagine not? It's never going to do anything. Just get a defend out of my hand, even though it does nothing, and give me better options next turn. Hit me for more than I expected. Fiendfire. 13, still not quite enough. Don't know why it would have magically become enough. Or maybe it has. Die. And block. And would you look at that, feed us here. Jake, did you plan that? Every last bit of it. Also, let's heal to full because we can. Delicious. Great potion that we can't have. Options that we also don't really want. Away you go. And our final upgrade before Time Slug does us in. How do we deal with Time Slug? I've wanted that in Flame upgraded for a while. I also want the other Pommel Strike upgraded. We already have Rupture for Strength Scaling and Shuriken, so I think getting the Pommel Strike is a more critical upgrade. We never saw that skill that does Weak and Vulnerable, so Bash is still my only vulnerable source. Upgrading Bash is not out of the question. Even so, I would like to upgrade my other Pommel Strike. Draw is good. Yeah, Pummel isn't bad with so much strength, but I need cards that do more than just dealing damage. Which is funny, because that's exactly what you need at the start of the game. Chrysalis could give me exactly what I'm talking about. The... whatchamacallit, I've forgotten the name of it. That thing that hits them for weak and vulnerable for 3 turns, upgraded 5. What is that called again? Sadistic Nature makes a card free, even though I don't do a lot of debuffs. Shockwave, thank you. Shockwave is exactly what I could be looking for. I'm going to take a chance on Chrysalis. How much of a chance, though? He's coming in with nasty things here. I can't do spammy things, so I should probably just play Panache while I have it, get the damage done. Inflame, however, I would quite like to multiply. So what's in the Warcry? Disgusting Strike. I'd like to have that to get rid of, actually, so that should be a True Grit target. Made Chrysalis free, which is cool. Dual wield, Battle Trance, Intimidate, some damage, some block, and oh Christ, you're back. Tungsten Rod value? I'd really like to multiply this with dual wield. Yeah, I need the strength gain here. Missed my Time Eater joke as usual. Well, now this is a problem, isn't it? Guess I just get this down while the going is good. I can only play 4 cards next turn, huh? I guess I should keep those 4 cards, even though Inflame is a delicious 0 cost right now. Ow! Alright. Well, not really alright. Where's my block? I want that True Grit back just for the purpose of blocking right now. Sorry, Headbutt. You've got to go. Fight's not going well. Disarm does help a little bit. I think I could just go for a play all 12 cards this turn, but I'm hoping for some dual wielding going on right now. Energy, block a little better. No, do the offering first. There's my dual wield. That is good. Dual wield the Inflame. I don't particularly want that Battle Trance. Still need to defend a bit better. Nice. Also nice. Just get the other one down while the going is good. I suppose. Bloodletting is probably worth playing just to give myself strength, if nothing else. This is 2 strength. But I might need that energy next turn. Let's see what's coming here. I get 3 cards to play. It's probably just defend, strike. Yes, I'm okay with that. Certainly I'm getting pounded into oblivion by Time Eater here, but we'll get 25 healing off Pantograph. And I don't want it to come down to meaty things, but it could. Feel no pain. I like Feel no pain. Feel no pain. Fiendfire is an option. I don't need the block right now, though. Nothing saying I have to do anything this turn, though. Remember that. I could just pass right now, and then next turn flex and dual wield. Well, dual wield doesn't really matter because it gets burned anyway. I would want to save that Impervious, though. Or I could just battle. I could just Fiendfire all of this right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. 7 times 20. It's 140. It's not good enough. Time Eater causes problems. Yeah, Pantograph will trigger for the next boss fight as well. Just trying to think of the best way to go about this. What about Flex Twin Strike? Save the Fiend Firing for when it is fatal on Time Eater. What about Flex Battle Trance and then Dual Wield Twin Strike to do some actual decent damage here? It is decent enough, honestly. Alright, now he's in foolish territory, so he wastes next turn, gives me even more time for setup. Get the slime out of my face, and... Do this just for the strength gain, actually. Because it could just be Bash Fiendfire and he dies. Oh, it might not be. This is why I wanted another source of weaken. Maybe I should have been looking at that Thunderclap a bit more. Thundercrap. I was wondering how we kill things with too much health for Fiendfire. Okay, well, just make Fiendfire better. Oh, you son of a gun, you weakened me. Can this kill you, by the way? I got 15... No, that's nowhere near enough. I need a bit more strength. However, when I do it, I'll be getting Giga Block. I think I should just play 4 cards and then set him up for the bash, murdering next turn. We have Pommel Strike to make that happen. So it's Slime, Defend, Rage, Defend. Just to get this junk out of my hand and not worry. Foolish, foolish! Cleanses his debuffs and doesn't die because I don't have bash yet. Oh, jeez. What about 21 times however many cards I have? Plus the block I get. Can I kill you with whatever's left over? What if I wanted to eat you? Had you considered that, my friend? I don't think he had. Alright, good thinking. Throw away the feed into the discard pile, and burn, you bastard. Burn. 2 extra on each of them? Nope. Woomph. Thanks for the block. Now we go for the eating. Time for this tiny slug to escargot home. Yeah, time for you to die. Not very nice of you to weaken me, though. And it's really not nice of you to do that. Where's my feed? Ah, crap. Oh well, no feeding for me, because I'm not taking that damage. Should have set up feed somehow. I think I would have been able to headbutt it if I was thinking straight there. Not dying to feed greed, not dying at all, because it's time for Donu Deka. I would have actually preferred the Awakened one in this situation. I think I could toy with him better. But these guys have low enough hit points that a good Fiendfire can do wonderful things. Dramatic Entrance is not that much, but it is a bit towards a Shuriken proc. Actually, I need that vulnerability. Give me Trip. Ooh, feel no pain already. Yes. These are just going to go goodbye, but the... actually, maybe we should see what's in you first. Donu needs to die to the point where I will get rid of these. Hello, Fiendfire. I'm not willing to Shuriken proc on this. Doesn't really matter what's coming later. Tungsten Rod gets double value in this because these guys all attack twice, or so they like to. This isn't great, but a lot of things we're doing are not great. Mommy hand for Fiendfire. No, not with this deck, or not with this hand. It's alright. We have tons of hit points for just this purpose. We're not very good at killing things, I am sad to admit. But I think we'll get to Act 4 without too much stress. Not sure I'm greedy enough to go for the double feed here. I just want Donu dead as soon as possible. So getting Intimidate down to strip the last of his artifact is extremely welcome right now. Help me with that, sunshine. Hey, Panache is here, but where's my dual wield? Panache would go pretty well here. Pretty darn well, actually. Do we try and find it? This will only draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This only draws 4 instead of 5. Am I okay with that? No. It's still not dual wield, but it is intimidate. Is there a reason to go for the green one first? I almost always go for Donu first because Deka buffs their blocking through giving them direct block and giving them plated armor. Donu buffs them by giving them strength. 3 strength every time he does it, and he does it every other turn. Now, which is more deadly towards me? Them blocking harder, which we can destroy, or them hitting me with strength buffs that matter twice because they hit twice each turn? It's strength. That's why you go for Donu first most of the time. Sometimes you're in a situation where you don't mind taking damage, but you're not very good at dealing damage. That's when you would take out Deka first. But the way you build decks in this game tends to be dealing damage, so that's not often a consideration. I want that card. How do I get that card? I don't have draw currently. Shrug it off. Can you get me some draw? No. You can get me a pretty impressive hand, but it's not what I'm looking for. Most of this I just want out of my face right now. This is okay. I'll draw 4. Is there a brick possibility? Yeah, there is. Will we get it? I don't think so. Also, the Ascender's Bane goes away to give me my final bit of block. Oh, we got exactly the brick I was hoping that we didn't get. Also, it showed the order of the cards there, I think. Yeah, not drawing here is bad. That's what Impervious is for, though, right? We can also dictate what comes our way here, including Trip for vulnerability. Although at this point I'm starting to think that playing panache things is not the way forward. Doing panache things is fun and funny, but I think fiend firing my opponents into oblivion is the correct call. Even so, I'm going to bash you. I should have bloodlet first for the strength gain, actually. I'm going to strike you mightily. I don't want to take damage here, so Gishunk. And... The headbutt is useful because I can headbutt back more dual wield, so I could actually do a lot of dual wield things. So I actually think I want to bring some draw in here, and my best way for that is Pommel Strike. Plus, of course. Alright, we're in a great situation here. Surely. Can dual wield my feed if I really wanted to go for the feed greed. Does he want to go for the feed greed? Does he want to go for the panache greed? I would quite like the panache greed. Would more than likely hurt me more than it helps me. I should go for the inflame greed, but how can I turn down the panache greed? I mean, a build like this is just so funny. Just make everything free and do tons of damage. And let's bring that headbutt dual wield back, shall we? Give it to me, give it to me, give me that stuff, that sweet, funky stuff. We still have headbutt in the draw pile, but my draw game isn't very good, right? Let's stop messing around here. My block game, did I say draw game? Well, both of them are actually suffering a little bit. Yeah, my lack of ability to block here is actually coming to bite me in the bum solidly. I want to be able to feed. We have a need to feed. 31-31, yes. Chomp and chomp. Eat you, hit you for more, draw more, and block a tiny bit. And we keep the feed for eating Deka. Almost beautiful. Don't like dual wield back. Kind of. What are we going to do with you now, Deca? He still wants a piece of me, but he's not quite big and bad enough to deal with me. Truthfully, I'm not even sure what I'm doing in this fight. If it looks like I know what I'm doing, then I don't know what you're looking at. I can certainly kill him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 20 is... Oh, not enough to kill you. Dang. I'm trying to think of a way that I can eat you as well. I do want to eat you, though. That almost helps, but not quite. I don't think I'm playing that Fiendfire. Get out of here. We're going for the big win on Deca. That bloodletting will make me even stronger. Sure. Not quite enough, huh? How about we get even stronger? No, I don't think so. Be very, very careful. Panache did me in before. It could do me in again. 20, 20, and 22 isn't it. 20, 20, and 23 isn't it either. So be wary. 22, get stronger. 23 will trigger 30 damage on him, so just defend, deal the damage, and eat. Whew! Too much thinking. I don't like this deck. It's not very fun to play. Except multiple panache stuff is fun. Alright, Chad, you've come a long way, and you're pretty bloated with hit points. Ready your feed, and deal 2086 damage. The number there is determined by the score of your runs so far, and it can still improve as we deal with the final act. Not resting here, not with Pantograph, not with Birdfacer, not with most of the stuff we have here. Impervious could do with an upgrade, Inflame could do with an upgrade. I already upgrade. Oh, yeah, that Bash upgrade is actually considerable. The problem is my block game is still pathetic, and there are not many upgrades that can improve that. Shrug It Off could become 11 block, which is definitely better than 8. Impervious becomes 40, but that's a one-off card. Pardon me. There is Rage. Play an attack, gain 5 block. Hard to imagine Rage being a viable target here, and we don't know what's coming in the shop. I've been working. Is this run 2 or 3? This is run 2. Run 1 got mercilessly hosed in Act 1. I don't think there was any winning with that silent run. Boss swap into Sneako, no good Sneako cards, no good cards in general, and then just destroyed by Silent's worst matchup, which is Slime Boss. Yeah, the shop might solve the block, but shop only offers me 1 power, 2 skills, and whatever is in the colorless cards. I'm thinking Inflame, Rage, Impervious, or Shrug It Off, but of course I can't have them all, and I still want Bash. Barricade is not a solution. We would need Barricade Entrench to have a solution, and then it would need to line up with Impervious, which fortunately we could do, courtesy of the Runic Pyramid, but still. Energy from Bloodletting does not block. You've seen multiple times we've had entire hands that have no block at all. And Defends won't even scratch the surface against the heart here. So it needs to improve block. So it needs to be Impervious, it needs to be Rage, or it needs to be Shrug It Off. It might be Shrug It Off. That's only 3 extra block, but at least we play you multiple times. I would not want Corruption, actually. Corruption would get me killed due to lack of block. Or if we take Impervious, we pray for Barricade and Trench. That is much too much praying. I'm going to go for Shrug. I'm not going to be happy about it. Oh, wait, hang on. Rage is as good if we play even 2 attacks. Alright, let's keep it simple. Shrug It Off plus. Okay, shop. I have a decent amount of money. Make this worth my while. Shrug It Off. And armaments, but we can't upgrade the armaments. Anchor is not particularly great block where we are. I think I need that Shrug It Off. My desire for block is too hard. Armaments could be useful, though. Even unupgraded, it could target some nice things. We're not taking Berserk. No way. Armaments could target Bloodletting, Flex, Rage itself, Inflame. There are a lot of good targets, and with Pyramid it's easier to target them. Target Impervious as well. I could also bottle something. Are there any skills that I'm desperate to have early? Bottled Offering Plus is huge. That bottle costs a lot of money, but I can still afford it with Shrug It Off. Yeah, Bottled Offering Plus gives us a lot of cards from the get-go. We don't have Bag of Preparation or anything to make our initial run better. I think I need Offering to get myself set up against these devilish opponents. Especially Spear and Shield. I'm going to want as many cards as I can see before turn 2. Yeah, this Bottled Lightning makes this shop nowhere near as crap. I think I'll buy a Block Potion while I'm at it as well. Oops, no Sozu. Let's bottle that Offering Plus and buy Shrug It Off. I can still get Clash. Clash is a bad card already, especially on A10 and above when you have this, which will block Clash unless you have Blue Candle, and even then you want Tungsten Rod as well to block the Blue Candle damage. It's just bad. Armaments, though. Armaments could make that Shrug It Off better as well. If Armaments hits Bloodletting, it already pays for itself, so alright, let's hit Bloodletting. Okay, let's go. This won't be easy. Far from it, but Pantograph, Lizard Tail, and Birdface Stern are there to heal me. Shuriken is there to scale me. I'm just still iffy about our block solution. Bring it on, Spear and Shield, the Heart Entourage that causes many problems. Thinking ahead, if nothing else, draws 2 cards. It can also save a card if we're somehow going for an early Fiendfire, which wouldn't be enough even here. We don't do Mayhem. Mayhem could target Fiendfire and destroy everything. I'm actually taking Thinking Ahead. Dual Wield Feel No Pain. Huh. Yeah, with Mummified Hand, that's frighteningly good. We've also got Blood Potion, lest we forget. I don't exhaust a ton of cards, but knowing that every time I exhaust I get 12 block. We already block this first turn. Fiendfire naturally would be a massive block, but it would be block even with a single Feel No Pain. Suddenly Impervious solves a lot of problems. Intimidate, Seeing Red, Disarm, Warcry, True Grit, Ascender's Bane. Yeah, there's a lot of ways this works out well. Not only that, but we get Mummy value on it. Thank you, Mummy. Now, do we just go Feel No Pain, Feel No Pain, Feel No Pain? Because they're all going to hit each other, plus Pommel Strike. Seems good. This is going to hit nothing, so I shouldn't even play it right now. I should probably do Offering first. Let's just work our way down the deck. Although... no. Please hit Pommel Strike and not Fiendfire. Thank you very kindly. Whew. God, we're getting options here. I just wish we had Headbutt to bring back Dual Wield so I could Dual Wield Inflame as well. Pretty amazing setup so far. So far. Can still draw with Pommel Strike. Still want to draw with Pommel Strike. I just realized he has Potion Belt. How ironic. Yeah, well, at least it came... I was going to say at least it came after Sozu, but that's even more painful. If only I had a full load of Sozu before that. Full load of potions before Sozu. Impervious saves me from next turn, so we're not really in any trouble here. It's just a question of how good can this get? It could get amazing if I draw Headbutt, so I should Pommel Strike in the hopes for Headbutt. Should I Flex since I'm doing damage anyway? Yes, because we have other ways to draw as well, so give it to me. Could save Fiendfire for later by thinking ahead, but I don't think so. Disarm exhausts. But these guys are so artifacted, it's really not going to make much of a difference. I just want it out of my hand right now. Let's try thinking ahead. Save Disarm for later, because I don't think it's going to matter much. Well, I say that. This guy Disarmed is a lot less scary. Ah, I have Impervious for that, let's not worry about it. Just gets absorbed. Come on, where's my Headbutt? Oh, right, this thing comes back anyway. There we go. Now I'm in a position to disarm you, and I get the strength gain. I probably could have played that better. I'm going to get this out of my face, actually, because I want the draw space. The burns are already going to do a number on me, but you could be disarmed, and I can get a Brazilian block from disarming, and then we can Warcry. I am not opposed to fiend firing this garbage away, except I don't have the strength, the energy for it. Wait, there's Headbutt. Crumbs, no draw. I should have paid attention to Headbutt first. Well, we're going to burn all of this for the block anyway, so we can save something for later. That something should be impervious. And then Inflame, Fiend Fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got tons here. So give me the Inflame. Oh, look, they made Headbutt free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 12, 50, 60. That's good. So I can Headbutt something for next turn. When is it not dual wield? Dual wield Panache. Dual wield Feed? Beware, I hunger. Now die. Yeah, it doesn't kill him, but it certainly blocks for me. Now the Impervious is here to save my bacon now. I could bring more back with Headbutt, but 39 block. Do I get rid of Headbutt? I'm going to get quite a lot of healing from the Pantograph anyway. At this point I should get some more draw here, because there's a good way to brick. So Headbutt me my Pommel Strike Plus. Trigger to way to defend. And go full Impervious, and oh god, full perfect block. Who is this guy? He's covered in burns is what he is. Bloodletting, I haven't played Rupture yet. Haven't even seen Rupture yet, let's change that. Well, that was good timing. Get me healing, get me Energon cubes, give me many more feeds, and let's get eating. Alright, this fight is now well under control. And now you just need to die. And would you look at that? Armaments for my feed. The final feed we get, assuming we don't feed the heart, and I'm not going to try for that, is going to be good. Just get this garbage out of my hand. Turn around, you automatically turn around when you destroy one of them. Panache, but think about that now. Don't do stupid Panache things. Doing stupid Panache things has come close to doing you in entirely here. I'm going to bash you. I should have flexed first. I'm going to flex you, bash you, headbutt that bash, see some red, shrug into that bash, bash you, and now you're in a good position for feeding next turn. Don't worry about the lack of block, because we get a ton of healing off of Pantograph anyway. Where's my damage? Oh, he's got 99. Never mind the damage. Bye bye, baby burn. Just in case we need energy next turn. Shouldn't be a concern though. But again, why not? Because we get the healing. And we become ever stronger. Let's be careful not to accidentally kill this one with Panache this time, though. Panache will kick in next. And now you are deliciously consumed. Bye-bye. Nice! Oh, and if things are going bad against the heart, things get better against the heart. Come to me, Red Skull. And at the final hour, we are offered yet another block solution. These Shrugged Elves aren't amazing, but I gotta say armaments could make them better, and if nothing else, they draw along with their blocks, so I will take another one. My block game is getting a bit better, but at the cost of the entire deck. The deck is getting rather flooded. Thankfully, we have Bottled Offering, and the Shrugs we're adding do also draw. It's just Dark Embrace would have solved many of my problems right now. Who knows? We might still get it. We could get Discovery in the toolbox, and Discovery has Dark Embrace. Nope, not happening. Oh, Panacea. Panacea blocks vulnerable, blocks the first round of the heart stuff being monstrously bad. There's no way we don't take that. Feel no pain up at the top again, but no multiplication for it. I should strongly consider multiplying that feel no pain. It'll go a long, long way. We need more better options here. Also, Bronze Scale is going to get us some way forward here. Rage Strike, Pommel Strike, Seeing Red. I really need to work my way down here. Start by getting rid of some of this nonsense, perhaps. Panacea needs to get done, but since it exhausts, I would like to see if I can get my multiplied Feel No Pain first. Yeah, it doesn't look like a yes. Can always hold on to it for later, it's just the deck's getting kind of crowded here. No reasonable way to draw right now. That's not it either. The bash isn't unwelcome, but it's also not very good. Bash Strike gets Shuriken operational at the very least. That means save Flex. Not that it matters which of these we save. Go, go, Shuriken. I gotta scale somehow. Not really much point doing this. Oh, I have to do it now, right? Don't save it for later. Block the vulnerable. Don't know what I was thinking there. Clearly wasn't thinking at all. Yeah, multiplying that Feel No Pain goes a long way in this fight. It will be a priority. But we don't know where in our deck of, or a draw pile of 20-something cards the Dual Wield is, and we have no way to fetch it. The potion is a blood potion. We'll use that when we're injured. Which is not now. Pommel Strike, damn. That's both of my Pommel Strike draws and no headbutts to bring them back. Concerning. I think that Flex is beyond help right now. I have no problem True Gritting it away. It's just without Feel No Pain down, True Gritting things feels bad. Let's see if Pommel Strike can make me feel better about that. Kind of. Rupture with Bloodletting is nice. And I can also weaken the heart. That is tremendously nice. And I made True Grit free. Yeah, I can't see utility in for Flex in this fight. Goodbye. Shouldn't need to Bloodlet. Although it is nice for the energy, we can always do that later. Alright, the multi-hit doing barely anything. In fact, does much more damage to the heart than me. Oh, and by me, I mean it does no damage to me. Thank you, Tungsten Rod. Didn't even need Disarm for that. There's Dual Wield. Baby, we are in it to win it, but still none of my headbutts. Maybe I should have taken a third one, but it just bloats the deck more. Alright, this is looking quite good, because I can get those Feel No Pains down immediately, and we got Seeing Red for block, and for more energy. Alright, Beat of Death is of no real concern, just get these down. Feel No Pain makes Feel No Pain free, Feel No Pain makes Feel No Pain free, Feel No Pain makes Fiendfire free, but we don't care so much about that. I'd like to get Bloodletting down for strength gain, but there's no real reason to right now. This wound is a problem. I need to get rid of it. The Void will go away and give me a bit more block as well. I'm fine taking the 45, it's no big deal. This is a big chunky blood potion. 20% of your max hit points at 124, that's good. And I have a ton of healing and I have Lizard Tail, so I'm actually okay taking this on the chin. Yes, I could take a lot less, but these are good for setup when I have heavy, expensive things to do, which will be things like headbutting, shrugging, drawing more. So let's not worry about that yet. Also, Void. Thank you, Void. Thank you, Tungsten Rod. Already blocking 44 damage. Am I willing to do Panacea things in this fight? I still don't have Headbutt. Am I willing to do Panacea things? My thinking is Headbutt, Dual Wield Panache, Dual Wield Panache more, and then kill Corrupt Heart with Panache. I'm actually not very good at dealing damage, even with my strength gain, so that's not too bad an option. But we need to find that card first. There's Headbutt. Well, hot diggity damn. Headbutt me my Dual Wielding. Shrug into Dual Wield. dual wield me more copies of Panache, please. Panache will make my hand fairly free. I don't want Fiendfire free. I don't really care about Impervious right now. I probably will care about it next turn. I'm actually going to Bloodlet, so I can get Defend out of my hand. And I'm going to keep that Panache because I actually want to Headbutt and copy Panache again. Kind of a shame I didn't upgrade it, but that's life. I'm going to save this Disarm for when exactly? I should probably just get rid of it. It's no good against the Corrupt Heart because the Corrupt Heart's going to get Artifact, and currently my only ways of beating Artifact are with Bash and... I already got rid of Intimidate. Okay, so just Bash. I'm never getting through it, basically. Disarm is also some block, but currently it blocks my hand a bit, and I'd rather have the other things, so let's just get rid of it. It's a tiny amount of damage as well. In comes the 47, and there's Armaments. But, oh god, look at these gruesome cards. Not what I wanted. I wanted Headbutt, Shrug it off. Well, you don't always get what you want. Armaments, the Panache. Maybe I could have Armaments the Impervious, but Impervious already blocks a ton for me here. I want you out of my face. Also, you exhaust, so that's good. That's fine. Dazed will go away, so this is a full block, no problem. Could have Seeing Red to get Twin Strike out of my hand. Ooh, Inflame. Oh, crap! I should have drawn one fewer card. Now Headbutt can't target things in my draw pile. That was a mistake. A sizable mistake, in fact. Damn. Damn. That was pretty bad. Yeah, crap. I should have taken into account that it would have reshuffled my pile. Now I'm in trouble. Didn't join here to get into trouble. Now I've got quite a lot to block. It's not unblockable, of course, but I might be in for a bad time. I will be in for a bad time. Yeah, because I'm getting a draw going on here. I've certainly gone and made life more difficult for myself, there's no doubt about that. Go Inflame. Go Free Bash. Don't want my other Panache down. Currently I'm only going to do 34 per 5 cards played. No other good targets for dual wield. I think I will hold on to it and pray that things go better. Let's get feet out of here. I'm not eating this heart. Not today. Not thrilled at what I've done, and I'm about to pay for it. Feed is heal or block. Yeah, it certainly was. I guess I'm just eating this one on the chin. Not thrilled. Oh well. And I'm only drawing 4 here as well. Yeah, like I said, my... Oh, of course, Tungsten Rod once again in to save me a ton of damage. There's Pummel Strike with Headbutt. That's pretty good. And Rage will help me with the blocking here. Don't need Shrug it to where I'm going. Maybe well, I've got tons of strength. What I should be doing is actually some damage for once. But I want to draw that dual wield. Bloodletting's kind of close. Give me that. At this point, why don't I just burn this garbage? I don't think we're getting fun things done with Panache. Let's just do with this. Headbutt, Shrug, Headbutt, Pummel. I want to burn this, but it's probably not a good idea just yet. Yeah, not yet. Someday, but not yet. Now you're coming in for the big ones. This is mostly garbage. I could certainly burn it. But I think I'm actually pretty close to the win here. Well, I am pretty close to the win, thanks to all this strength gain that I undeservedly have. Let's see where we're going with this. Ah, we finally get the JUL wield. That's hilarious. Well, it's not that funny, but it's kind of funny. The shrugs are here. I think we can have this rather handily here. JUL wield Fiend Fire, and then realize I don't have enough energy. Get enough energy, and then boom, power. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Yes. All right, now we're set. I think we're set. Blood potion, come back. Not enough. Oh, hang on. Well, I've got draw with Pummel Strike. And I've got tons of energy thanks to Sundial. And we have Lizard Tail, lest we forget. But this is a multi-hit. Lizard Tail doesn't work quite so well with that. We can get through this yet. Whew! 22, 90. Alright, I can still bash you. I'm not afraid of you. You're afraid of me, though. Ah! Thank you, Tungsten Rod. Thank you, Red Skull. Ah, thank you, everyone. 21, 21, 22, 22, 23. Goodbye, heart. Flawless victory, frankly. Never even needed the Lizard Tail. What a complicated deck. Did a little bit of everything, which is not normally what I rate decks to have. Decks should focus on something and then do the bare minimum of everything else to live. This one was all over the place. Powers, card spam, Devi cards, AoE, kind of. Single target, maybe. Could it block? Possibly. Glad we added all those block cards towards the end, even if they weren't that great. Whew. Tough run. Real tough run. The Runic Pyramid was a run-defining relic, and it also won the run. Being able to hold onto your cards constantly is so good. As long as you don't end up with Hand Clog, and we rarely did, thanks to True Grit. One? I thought I had 2 True Grit pluses. Am I imagining that? So, what happened here? 200 hit points off of Burning Blood, further 72 off of the meat. 393 damage off of Letter Opener. 357 off of Bronze Scales. Wow. I think a lot of that came from the heart, but the heart is the one you gotta kill to get through this. 19 times we summoned the Gremlin Horn. 76 times the Mummy Hand dropped the energy. Actually, it discounted a total of 76, so... fewer procs than that, but still powerful stuff. No need for the Lizard Tail. 8 energy from Sundial. I don't like Sundial. Unless you get infinite, this is just you randomly get 2 energy. Did anyone notice Strike Dummy? I sure didn't. Lost 7 potions to Sozu. Healed 90 from Bird-Faced Urn. Healed 50 from Pantigraph. 15 strength off of Shuriken. No potions from Potion Belt. 76 damage saved from Tungsten Rod. So that's a ton of damage prevented by relics. 76 on the Tungsten, 50 on Panty, 90 on Bird-Faced. 72 on Meat on the Bone, 200 on the Burning Blood. Crazy. Panache doing the Lord's work. Panache was an absolute dead draw at the start of this. Where is Panache anyway? Offering Impervious Fiend Fire. Where's Panache? Ah, there's Panache. Definitely a silent card. Potentially a defect card. Definitely not an Ironclad card. Especially if you don't have Corruption, which we didn't. But damn, did we make it work. We totally destroyed the Bronze Automaton. Time Eater didn't know what hit him. Dono and Deka? But yeah, that heart fight. We took 147 damage, so we would kill the other characters 2.5 times over. Truly a con build. Constitution through the roof. And I suppose the lose lobby might also be calling it a con of a build because they are not getting their points. Up to 3 runs today, do we slay the heart? Well, we did 2 and we've already slayed the heart. And I think I'm done for the day because this is already bonus stream territory. So to all of those who believe they could get a payout here, don't worry, you've been justified. Do we slay the heart? Yes. Enjoy your 1.1 million points. But more than that, enjoy the fact that you will be congratulated on your correct predictions there. So well done to... Oh, hang on, this is taking up a bit too much space. Enormous congratulations towards Spectre for walking out with 6 digits. On top of that, my beloved Baron backed me for victory. That's almost unheard of, but he was correct to do so. Gigi Honhon was out there as well. He put in the 50k. He walks out a bit richer and fatter. And did he ever finish Radical Red? I enjoyed watching that so much, and yet I can't help but feel it dropped off the edge of the earth. Wimpf was there, Deffa was there, Viking Hank, clearly an inferior Hank Hill here. Rainy, Chumro, Harka, and Luminaris all there suckling up the points. But of course, where do these points come from? It doesn't come from nowhere. There are generous donors known as the Losers Lobby, because it's full of losers like Mulva, Andarius, Tin Shadow, Joe Pro, and some other people we won't even name because they're just such bloody losers. How could you? How could you do this to me, Modesty? Although take solace in knowing that the heart thought we would lose and got utterly destroyed by a double fiend fire. Very good. Okay, that's all for today, and it has been pretty much the full day. Was only expecting to dig holes and slay kindergarteners. What are we doing tomorrow? I generally make my schedules 1 week in advance, and I forget them the moment they made them. According to my schedule, tomorrow we're going to play another game in the backlog called Date Everything. We had some people in the Discord talking about how degenerate the game looked. And well, I shouldn't say that word around me. It just so happened that I was sent a shill copy of it, so what can I do but check it out? And considering that we probably only have 2 more assignments in kindergarten, once we finish dating, we'll go and do some berating to those little kids. So until we're back doing more war crimes in the kindergarten, it is a cheers and a cheerio.